Shipwreck Yama! Okay! Welcome! Nico, welcome! Sneaky, welcome! I don't remember if I said hello to Sneaky. Anyway. Ooh, I'm skipping frames apparently. Probably because I have Chrome open. Sorry, I was quickly trying to, figure out what the heck. Who I was spectating. Where am I? Where am I? Where am I? Trying to figure out who is on the team I want to spec. Where are they? Where's Abby? Ooh, what is my computer doing? Well, welcome, Shipwreck, welcome. I'm just gonna do that while I enter the password. Oh, wait, I did that wrong, didn't I? Whoops. Helps if I actually enter the password properly. Alright, and we have... Why are they... Okay, sure. Alright, so we are going to be spectating Hikari versus the impending doom of climate change, apparently. So I'm gonna call them impending doom. That seems fine. How's the stream going? I'm apparently skipping frames, which is worrying, because I don't know why. I really say spooky cute. It is very cute. Also, welcome guys. Andrew actually made this very quickly before. It's not anything fancy, but you know, we'll get there. Also, I am slightly sick at the moment, so my voice is a little dodgy. my bot is being stupid. Okay. Yes. My voice is going to be a little bit dodgy, but we should be okay. Hopefully I'll survive the length of this. We're just waiting on one more person at the moment. Yes. I'm also confused as to how this bracket is working. Yeah, let me know how the frames are going, because OBS is complaining at me a little bit. So, that is worrying. I don't know what the heck would be causing that. Oh, hello. My computer just froze. Cool. You know what? We're gonna open that on a device. Because no. Lils, welcome! Welcome to the stream. So, for those who don't know, this is a Halloween-themed Splatfest maps Play All 3 counter-picking tournament. So, yes. It's quite a bit. But certainly going to be interesting. I mean, so counterpicking means that the first map in each round is already chosen. But after that, there is a list of maps that everyone gets to pick from. And this means, I think there's about 5 each round that people get to choose from. And that means that you sort of get to try and avoid the maps that you don't like. Which can be very nice for these because some of the Splatfest maps are quite something. This did end up being reorganized. Okay. My challenge was apparently not updating before. Anyway. Those frames are worrying me. I don't know what the heck that is. I'm just gonna mute a couple servers for a bit so I'm not distracted. Alright. Oh, nope. I was just saying OBS was behaving a bit more, but apparently not. I think we'll live though. It's dropping a little bit, but I think we're okay. Chat, how are you all tonight? Well, we're just waiting a little bit. I had great fun today because got to hang out with a bunch of the Queensland crew. So last minute vaguely organized lunch plans, and then we ended up walking around the city for ages. So that was good. That was good to see everyone. Half of Hikari sort of just died, so sorry for the delay. That's alright. I saw something about someone's Nintendo Switch Online running out or something, like that happened to me a couple weeks ago, like 20 minutes before I was meant to stream something. Before I was meant to stream Splatoon, and I was just like, oh, alright, this kinda, I don't think they give you any warning. I was in a family group, so I wouldn't have gotten the warning anyway because I wasn't the person paying for the family group. But it seems like they don't really give you a warning when your NSO is about to run out. So That's fun, but eh. The eShop's in it, I don't know. Ooh. Yeah, okay. That's not great. Like network issues or? Hello! Shantu Bricks, Nicotics, Velk, Patty, Puppy, welcome. What are you guys going on about? I see. Are you here to cheer anyone on? Are you playing tonight? Are you here to cheer anyone on, or? Alright, so what are... We're here to cheer on... Ah, okay. Fair enough, fair enough. Alright, what do we got? Oh, I just found the graphic that Andrew made for the maps. That is nice. Okay. Alright, so what is everyone's favorite Splatfest map? I feel like a lot of people like MC Princess Diaries, but I don't know if they actually like it or if they just like the meme and the gimmick of it. I don't know, I'm looking through this right now. Oh, that's right, Gusher Towns is the thing. Okay, can we not spam chat, please? It's not particularly productive for actually having a conversation with anyone. This isn't a Minecraft stream, guys. Bunker Games is popular pick, I hear? Okay. See, that's interesting, because I was discussing that for LANs or something at one point. And, it was very split. Like, people liked the gimmick of Bunker Games, but there was also some people saying that it wasn't good for competitive play because of the way it works and the way that last, like, minute can change. So... The bridge one is pretty... The bridge one? Bridge to Terra... Tenta? Whatever. The one that's based on Bridge to Terabithia. That thing. I don't remember what the heck it's actually called. Bridge to Tenta Switchia. That thing. Yes, that is actually pretty nice. I do like that one. The one for pancakes versus waffles. What was the gimmick of it, Narcotics? Toby. Yeah. Team's wrong on the layout. Oh yeah, because challenge changed on me. That's right. Yeah, my challenge wasn't updating, like, at all. So that was fun. That's easy to update. There we go. That's much better. Themed around creative movement. So that's what the theme was. Okay. Yeah, so we've got Goose Sponge, then we've got Grappling Girl, Bouncy Twins, Railway Chillin', and Maze Dasher. I see what you did here. Okay, okay. I see what you did, Bricks. This one where you can die to a Rollinium. There's 2 of those. There was 2 with Rollinium, and it was just like, really? Maybe in the bunker is pretty wacky. You just get... Yeah, because you can put a... As long as you have a beacon in there, you can jump in even when it's closed, can't you? So you can jump in and out. I never actually played that Splatfest. I've never played the bunker games. Ever. I didn't play that Splatfest, and every time I've played Splatfest maps since, I have not been able to play bunker games. So I don't actually know what that map looks like. So if we come up against that one, that would be interesting. That's in round 3 and round 5 as a possibility. So we might see it. Might happen. I think it was the zones one. Oh yeah, there was a couple. I did like the zones ones. I must say, I did enjoy those. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna quickly check the controls because I'm a little bit rusty on spec cam and commentating. Yes, that thing. Objective is ZL. Okay, that's the bit I always forget. Secret of Splat. Oh yes, Secret of Splat. That is a nice one. I do like that one, I must say. That was one I got to play in the Splatfest, and I was good with that one being on for a while. Bouncy Twins are my favorite. Bouncy Twins is amazing. I think the last time I got to pick a Splatfest map for anything, that was like immediately what I chose. Just like, I love that thing. You do tend to fall off the map quite a bit, but that just makes it more entertaining, right? Like that's half the fun of watching these things, is watching people fall off the map. So those people are not paying to predict. Yes, I did see that. So if anyone's curious, could someone grab the bracket and link it for me? That would be appreciated. I can't open Chrome right now, or OBS freaks out, so yay. Yes, you can actually vote / sort of bet on the results of the rounds and challenge at the moment. So if you're so inclined, that is a thing that you're able to do for this tournament. I don't think you win anything for it, but you can sort of bet on the outcome. So, must be remember the troll charge is fun. Yes. All right, here we go. Hikari versus Sturgeon Turf, game 1. Let's see what we got. All right, so Bucket Gal, Splash Neo, Ballpoint Nouveau, Kensa Pro thingy, that one ends up Tenatech and Arrow. Okay. Well, I'm biased, so we're gonna go watch Abby on the NZAP first, I think. So these maps are already pretty even. Got both teams in mid. Oh, here we go. We got a bit of a. Oh, nice work, Toby, with the flank there. Already pushing up quite a lot. We got the bomb rush coming out. A couple of people coming in here trying to get Toby by the look of it. Are they gonna manage? Those bombs are quite a pain. Oh, nice splat with the bombs there. So this is the Splash Neo, I believe? Yes, we are. Alright, so I quite like this weapon, I must say. Oh, we got a DC? We do have a DC. Oh boy. Alright. Oh, and okay, I think we've decided to completely remake. Thank you for linking that, Bricks. Okay. Say team has 40% paper shooting. Yeah, that's right. Statistics would be a better name for it. Thank you. Alright, I'm going to assume that we're remaking? Alright. Best possible match to stream. Yeah, we've been having a few problems. But hey, would it be a Oceanic stream if it wasn't for this? It's round 1 is always the messy one. Like, that's honestly, if you've been watching the Oceanic streams, you'll notice that we don't tend to stream round 1 anymore. That's because it's usually the most hellish. And sometimes it's easier to just not. Okay. What is happening? Am I rejoining someone, or? Yeah. I need to... Apparently it's opening and I need to find this lobby. The problem with running this at the same time as a bunch of Oceanic streams, Oceanic matches is my friends list has a lot of people playing right now. I'm gonna assume same password. Alright, seems to be good. Okay, there we go. DC Paradise. Yeah. Yeah. You'd think that Australian internet would, like, improve at some point. No. No. Although, there is a new sea cable going in very soon. So, that should help. I think it's going to the Sunshine Coast in Queensland and down to Sydney. So, that might improve things. At least for, like, Queensland and... Well, honestly, probably, like, Sydney, Melbourne, Adelaide, because... You guys aren't all in the middle of nowhere like Brisbane is, so you actually have decent internet, more likely to anyway. Alright, I think we're just waiting for the person who DC'd by the look of it. Who did DC? I'm not quite sure. I don't know who the level 80 star is, so I would attempt to guess, but I have no idea who that is. So, yep. See, this is why the series asks for everyone to use recognizable names. Because I'm honestly not going to spec that person, because I have no idea what the hell to call them. Alright. Okay, there we go. Alright, I believe the last member of Hikari wasn't able to rejoin, so they had to go find us up really quickly. Here we go. Okay. We are back on, was it Goose Sponge? Let's go. Hikari versus Sturgeon Taff. We have, looks like the same comps entirely. Alright. Okay, so once again, we've got all of the teams coming through into mid. It's always interesting to see how the teams paint their bases in the beginning. Both of the teams have sort of painted them, but it's very patchy. Which, honestly, I find more annoying to go paint back later than ignoring parts entirely because... Well, you've got to kind of re-paint over parts that are half painted. But we did have two go down on Sturgeon Turf just then. I think, yes. But they're coming back in very quickly. We've got some jumps coming out. We have beacons here, which is going to make it very easy for Sturgeon Turf to get back in. Let's see, who should we go watch? Let's go watch MGJ. They're pushing up a bit here, but have decided to fall back. We do have that Booyah coming out. I feel like that might have been a mistaken placement though. That did not feel like that went where it was meant to. We have an armor, but here we go. They've decided to use it. Now I'm going to push up a bit. Got that booher coming out. Interesting booher onto the snipe. Did manage to get a splat. We've got this inkjet coming out here. Alright, we had a bit of a chip there, but didn't quite manage to get the splat. So we're sort of just going back and forth quite a bit at the moment. How are we doing over here? Oh, it looks like Sturgeon Turf have gone back and they've painted up their base a little bit more in the meantime. So they've got a bit more turf down at the moment. But that said, Hikari still have quite a bit of control here. But neither team has really managed to push up past mid just yet. So they're probably going to be looking for doing that. They do have just over a minute left. We don't have any specials out at the moment. Oh, here we go. Alright, so Sturgeon Turf is starting to push up. Toby is over here in a 2v1. Manages to get one kill, but doesn't manage to get the other one. We do have an inkjet coming out on Steve here. Didn't manage to get anyone with that, I think. And we still have Sturgeon Turf pushing up. So Steve is going to have to retreat a little bit here. Trying to save themselves and maybe get a bit more ink down and help their teammate. But Sturgeon Turf is pushing up quite a bit here. Yeah, this map has turned very much in Sturgeon Turf's favor. They've managed to ink a lot of the way up. And this bucket, of course, being able to slosh up onto these ledges here. Very, very helpful. Although, gets oh, nice work here by Yums. Gets to, goes down to a sprinkler. That is always unfortunate. It does happen though. MGJ coming in here, getting a bit more turf. We have someone trying to escape, but unfortunately, Saisai is not able to get out there. Alright. That was a very convincing win to a Sturgeon Turf there. Alright. Now, this being a counterpick system, I believe that means that Hikari now get to pick their map for this one. Flower Lust, do you mean me? This is actually a tournament stream right now. This is not playing with viewers, so fortunately not able to join. Alright, don't mind me, I'm just doing some TO stuff. While we're going between... Ooh, alright, alright. Ozzy, oi, oi, oi. Welcome everyone, welcome. So we are currently in round 1 of Skeletourney. I apologize for the frames that are dropping at the moment. It's not too bad, but I am skipping frames occasionally. We'll get there. Alright, so yes, we're currently in round 1. I believe we're going to 5 rounds total. How do you join these tournaments? These are organized by Oceanic community members. The easiest way to keep track of tournaments is the Oceanic Events Twitter account. Things are posted elsewhere, like the Oceanic's Discord server and a whole bunch of things. But Oceanic is sort of the name of the Splatoon community for Australia, New Zealand, and more recently Southeast Asia, and we're working with the Korean community as well. And Oceanic Events is like a Twitter account specifically designed to just be like a newsfeed of upcoming tournaments. So yes, if anyone was looking for anything, looking for tournaments to join and you're in a time zone that works with Australian time zones, Oceanic Events is a good option. Thank you, Paddy. There you are. All right, so we are going into Bouncy Twins. This is interesting. We have some dapples in here. That's not one I expected to see in turf or even on this map, because you rolled the wrong way. You are going to fall off the map on this. But oh, nice work by Abby there, getting a splat. It looks like Abby might be going for the ballpoint as well. Maybe just gonna go for a bit of turf. Oh, that ballpoint on the bounce pad. All right, Abby has just decided to pull back. Probably a good strategy, to be honest. That ballpoint did rather outrange there, so... All right, we do have a lot of paint on the Sturgeon turf side at the moment. Hikari are going to have to push in quite a bit if they want to. No! Oh, okay, I thought Steve had fallen off the map there, but we're good. We're good. We have not fallen off the map. All right, here we go. We've got someone coming up here at the moment. Steve, oh, nice splat. Nice work there by the Dynamo? Yes, I believe so. You know, how about we do this? All right. That Dynamo is standing up on the grate there. No, like not really able to replenish their ink, which is quite dangerous for a Dynamo. I guess nobody could really get up to them there though, so they were not in too much trouble. All right, Abby coming up here on the side. No, gets quite a few things thrown at her, unfortunately. Steve falling off the map. That is very much a danger here. Lobster coming out. Nice snipe by Sai. We got Toby coming up here, trying to get the sniper. Does manage to do it. All right, we got Toby pushing up here, getting quite aggressive. Does manage to get the splat onto Abby. Still pushing up all the way up into their base. MGJ is also coming up here, battling it out with Steve at the moment. Seems to be, they're sort of both just working around this pillar at the moment, although Steve has fallen back a bit. All right, Sai's pushing down here, trying to see if they can get this snipe onto Lobster. They do have the torps. Again, some nice splat onto Toby over there by Yums. All right, we've got a bit of this map going back to blue at the moment, but there's only 30 seconds left. I'm not sure. Oh, Steve with the inkjet. Might get nice splat onto Lobster. Nice splat onto Toby as well. Sturgeon turf are currently 2 down here. Nice splat by Yums. This could turn back, maybe? Hikari really need to get a lot of ink down right now, though, if they want to win this. There is still a lot of pink ink up in their base. So, ooh, someone has been jumping behind. Oh, dear. All right, Hikari did very well at the end there, escaping and getting that ink down, but unfortunately it was just a bit too late and they weren't quite able to get enough back. And also someone jumping behind them, painting their base. Yeah. Not much you can do in that case, unfortunately. So, all right, well that is 2-2 Sturgeon turf. And I believe we might actually be cutting the round short because we are a bit over time at the moment. Yeah, so unfortunately we had a bunch of DC problems and stuff like that with that one. We have had to cut that round short. But that does mean we're going to get to go to the next one now. Bouncing Dynamo? Yes. Bouncing Dynamo is quite entertaining, I must say. I did enjoy watching that. Especially the vertical flicks on that. That was very well done. Alright. Moving on to the next round now. Let's see what we've got. Now I need to pick someone to spectate. Who is on? I can't remember who's on Impending Doom. Alright, well we have Midnight versus Impending Doom, or Something Spooky versus Playgrounders. Who was Something Spooky? Sure. Let's do Something Spooky versus Playgrounders. I'm trying to, like, leave certain teams for the end because we are playing Swiss at the moment, which means that teams sort of get moved into seeded positions as the tournament progresses. So the first couple of rounds usually you get a lot of weird matchups just because it's Swiss and it's not seeded. But as we go through, we'll slowly get some closer and closer matches, hopefully. So, alright, let's see. I do have Discord open at the moment, so the stream is probably dying a little bit. But this is fine. Yes, squads team. Alright. Oh, good sauce. I enjoy this. It has been a while since I've really done tournament streams, so I am rusty. But I figure this is a nice way to get back into it with a bit of a fun tournament. Ooh, that was, apologies if you could hear, that was my knuckles cracking. Yep. I'll change my overlays while I'm waiting, shouldn't I? Alright, so we have... My overlays are not playing nice tonight, but, you know, that happens. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Alright. Where am I? Alright. Now I gotta find someone to join. This is fun. That works. Alright. Oh, should turn that back on. That would help, wouldn't it? And I have closed Discord, so hopefully my computer will stop lagging a little bit. Whoa, jeez. Audio? Okay. I don't know if you could hear that, but my audio just went completely whack. But anyway. Alright, is stream 48 FPS instead of 60? Yes. My internet can't quite deal with 60 FPS. So yes, it is. It's at 48. Casting people off the dial is real fun for me, even though it's early for your time zone. Fair. I actually haven't seen Off the Dial in ages, to be honest. I really should watch more tournaments. I'm just usually either running them or playing in them. So, yeah, that's a thing. I was very amused when I ended up in Firetail All Stars. I think it was Toad who responded to my tweet about it with, at least it's a tournament that you're playing in and not running for once. It's just like, yeah. Alright. I can't leave my keyboard. Oh, narcotics. I mean, this doesn't sound like a problem. This sounds fine. Alright, I'm slightly biased here. Slightly. But, oh look, they went for the sparkly colors. Alright, so yes, colors aren't mandated here, so all the teams get to pick whatever colors they want. So, yep. It's easier frame rate to calculate. It looks weird for some of the games I was playing. That's why I did it. I'd rather use 60, but my internet can't quite deal, and some of my viewers' internet can't quite deal. 48's apparently a standard frame rate in, like, video industry, though. So, yeah, actually a bunch of streamers use 48, from what I know. Alright. Okay. So Playgrounders have immediately locked in all their choices. Playgrounders are a pickup tonight, but I do know all these people and they do play together occasionally, so, you know. And then, of course, we also have something spooky, which is actually Incognito. No, we have a DC! Oh no! Oh, we're very cursed tonight, aren't we? Ah, dear. I'm impressed that it DC'd at this point. That's, and then we had the smoke just then. Alright, are we gonna play this out, or, what are we doing? Guess the clash is for tonight. Yep, Incog has a public sport. Ooh, interesting. Alright, so we do have, Squatty, Hairchi, and Viber left in. They did lose their sploosh, which is... Okay, we are partying. Maxwell's DC, yeah. I mean, it seems like the internet is just generally dodgy tonight, so... What is Zap doing all the way over here? Just kind of running in the other team's base. Yep. Oh, here we go. My bird has come to play. I just... Yeah. I think everyone just seems to be migrating over here for the party. Seems like it. Yep, alright, we just got a party. It is kind of more sensible to just completely, like, shut down turf lobbies. But, Because you unfortunately can't just knock them out, unlike ranked. But then you also have to rejoin and blah blah blah, and sometimes that takes just as long as actually just playing it out. So, yeah. Okay, apparently we have a DC from another game because of someone turning the microwave on. Oh look, we have a love heart. We have a love heart. Very nice work there. I assume that was probably Squatty? Oh look, and Vibed's filling it in. Very nice, all right. Party Rockers in the house tonight. Looks like it. I mean, I know for a fact that Playgrounders are here to have fun. So, hey, Squatty! Very nice. I must say, these colors look very nice for the hearts. There's DC. I just wake up. Yeah, there's a lot of DCs tonight. So, I must say, those sliders over there look very weird considering they're on an invisible block. Hey, Archie, you having fun over there? Just jumping on a block by himself. Alright. Oh my goodness, okay, so now we're just painting hearts everywhere. Is that what we're doing? Seems to be about it. No, Ham, you painted over a heart. So very mean. Ah, yes. Very nice artwork there, Squatty. Very nice. Everyone has DCs that lose. I mean, isn't that just a standard Oceanic tournament, though? Pretty sure it is. Yeah, so we did have a microwave DC in another game, apparently. For those who don't know, it's actually fairly common. If someone's playing on Wi-Fi or the like, if someone else goes to use your microwave, your Switch could DC. So, actually, someone did there was another one recently. It wasn't the microwave, it was something similar. But yes, that's the thing. So if you play on Wi-Fi, can be good to warn, you know, everyone else in your house to just not use the microwave while you're playing. Does tend to help. Actually used to happen where I used to live a couple years back, because I was very close to the kitchen, and yeah, someone turned the microwave on, and I was in a Discord VC. My voice would just go super robotic. So, oh, it's great fun. Don't we love Australian internet? Ham, welcome. That was a very nice squid party. Very nice squid party. I did appreciate all the love hearts. William, this is actually a tournament stream at the moment. It's not playing with viewers. So, do you see the microwaves? Obviously, we just need to get rid of microwaves. That's all we need to do. We just need to get rid of microwaves, and that would solve like half our DC issues. All right, let's try this again. Something Spooky versus Playgrounders. Game 1, round 2. What weapons we got here? All right, we have Brush, Crow, Heavy Deco, and Mini versus Custom Junior, Crow, Julie's, and the Sheldons and Zap. Okay, okay. I appreciate these picks here. I do like it. Oh, wow. We just had a fair few people go down there in the middle there. Two on Something Spooky and one on Playgrounders. So this map is going fairly silver, although Sneaky did just go down to Cat there. Very nice work. Oh, and then Zap with the return kill there. Very nice. All right, looks like Something Spooky are putting a bit of effort right now into painting their base. Although they have missed quite a few sections. They'll probably want to go fix that at some point. Meanwhile, Playgrounders, Gazrak did just go down, unfortunately. We've got Sneaky coming up against Heihachi. Can Sneaky live up to his name here? No, it doesn't manage to sneak through, but hey, nice work. I'm assuming that was probably a bomb kill there. Oh, Squatty has run into Sneaky and Zap and goes down. Also, there's missiles there. That would have helped a lot with getting that splat. It can be quite hard to move through narrow corridors like that when you have missiles on you. It is honestly one of the easiest ways to get kills with them, is just missile someone when they're already in a precarious movement position. And then they can't really do much. So, this map is a bit complex. It really is. Ooh, Hamantha there with those missiles escapes into the booyah. Very nice cover there. Playgrounders are doing very well. They're slowly painting this up at the moment. Pushing up, pushing up. We've got Gazrat versus Hairchi over here. Gazrat does go down. Hairchi proving the better crow. But Sneaky is sitting here with the NZAP. No, it does go down to Squatty as well. Alright, this might be a pushback. Yes, we've got Hamantha going down as well. So this might be a pushback from something spooky here. They get a bit of turf down into Playgrounders' base. Squatty did just go down there. We have a 2v1 with Hairchi and Zap and Sneaky. Zap has gone down. Sneaky is trying to get around the corner here. Gaz goes down to Viper in the middle. So this map right now is... Ooh. It's fairly gold, but the gold is also a bit patchy. We did just have those bubbles come out there, and those got a lot of ink down. So Playgrounders need to get quite a bit down right now if they want to get this win. Hamantha here, coming up behind, painting over into their base. Does have the chickens and the rain here, so can get quite a bit done. Although Sneaky coming in, and Viper gets double. Very nice. That is 3 down on Playgrounders there, which is very unfortunate at the last 20 seconds. Because, Zap goes down as well on the approach. All those missiles coming out. I think... Oh, and then Squatty gets 3. Very nicely done. Oh, boy. It was going back and forth for so long there, and then like Playgrounders had it for like fairly convincingly, but they just went down in the last like 30 seconds there. And I mean, this map is pretty easy to push up on, and especially with the subs and specials that Something Spooky had there. So they were able to just push up, take a heap of turf, and win that game. All right, so that is game 1 to Something Spooky, aka Incognito. We are now going to be moving into a counterpick map. So Playgrounders now get to pick the next map from the list. What do we got to choose from? Let me check this list right now. So we have Wasteland Cool, Secret is Splat, Swiftly Tilting Balance, and The Ink is Spreading to choose from. So I'm curious to see what Playgrounders decide to choose. I'm very much trying not to be biased here, but there's like... There are 5 people in this lobby that I'm friends with, or that I consider friends. So, I'm a little bit, yeah. This is a little bit difficult at the moment, but you know, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be very professional. Always must be super professional. Although I'm not on the actual Oceanic channel tonight, so... Alright, so Playgrounders have chosen The Ink is Spreading. So the gimmick here is that we have some ink spreaders. I believe you have a zone, and when you paint the zone, there are ink spreaders around it, which then go and paint a bunch more turf for you. I am going off memory here. I haven't played this map in a while. That sounds about right. So you do want to be pushing in here and painting that zone, and then you just basically get a bunch of free ink. And also, of course, if someone on the enemy team gets hit by the spreaders, they do take damage, and it can actually get a splat that way. So, very much to your advantage to try and paint those zones. They are fairly big. If I remember correctly, 3 bombs of most of the bombs can paint them. I think I was playing Dynamo when this was in Splatfest, and it took a good couple of swings and a bit of rolling to paint them. So they are quite big, but it can be very, very good to make that effort just to paint the zone. And of course it is a zone, so it does take a little bit of effort to flip back to the other team as well. You don't just like paint a bit of it and it stops. It's a proper zone. You have to paint over 50% of it. So I must say, I think this is one of my more favorite maps out of all the Splatfest maps. Deal damage? Yes, spreaders do deal damage. I'm pretty sure they do. Because I think they can. If nothing else, you get environmental damage from the other ink color. So, alright. So, what do we got here? Sploosh Neo, Pro, Sheldon Remix, Heavy, wow. Remix Sploosh, oh, which has just gone down as well. We're already having quite a bit of fight in the middle here. And all those missiles coming out, jeez. Custom Juna, Remix, Heavy as well. Dynamo and Aero. Interesting choices. All right, here we go. So that zone has just switched to silver, which means the spreaders are now silver, and we're getting all that free paint. Although, Vibird with that heavy, getting that straight back to gold. I feel like the heavies here are going to be doing very similar things. Oh, Sneaky with that 2v1. Unfortunately, not able to get the splat. We have a Booyah coming out. That is a good choice. That just capped that. But we have another Booyah coming out from the other. We have so many Booyahs here right now. This is just going back and forth, back and forth. All right, we have a Hammy coming out. I'm not sure how Cat didn't fall off the edge of the map there, but apparently not. All right, we have the zone going back again, and the spreaders have changed colors. We have Squatty. It looks like Squatty's going to be doing a bit of a flank there, although Gaz has noticed. So Squatty's going to be trying to go up this far wall, but Gaz has noticed, and someone else is coming in to help. Nice teamwork there. Very nice. All right, looks like we have someone flanking around the side here. Yes, Squatty trying to come up the other side here. Hamantha has spotted them, though. And Zap is trying to get this zone right now, so Playgrounders might be able to get this back, although Cat just hiding in that corner there. We have a Booyah coming out here. Yep, does manage to get that out. Very nice. All right. Ooh, Squatty going down to Gaz over in that far corner there. Very nice defense by Gaz. Does anyone else see a Booyah and just instinctively go to hit the Booyah button? Alright, Heihachi trying to do a bit of a flank here. Squatty also trying to help out. They do have to retreat a bit. They have managed to take that zone. Sneaky with the baller, going to push through. Unfortunately, kind of wasted it there because Cat did go down. Do we have a flank? I feel like we have a flank right now. We do have a flank. Squatty with the flank again with this sploosh over here. Mostly just being annoying though, coming around to get this zone. Sneaky is there though. Very nice splat there with the arrow. Alright, Heihachi pushing in now with the pro. Oh, Sneaky goes down, I think, to that bomb. Very nice placement. Alright, we got 30 seconds left. This could be won by whoever can get the zone and get that little bit of ink. So we do have these Booyahs coming out. Interesting that Zap chose to throw that away from the zone. But did upset the other team for a bit there. Alright, we do have... Oh, that is a wipe! 15 seconds left, and that was a full wipe by the Playgrounders onto the Something Spooky. Very nice. We have another Booyah coming out. We have a Rain coming out. Zap getting that splat onto Heihachi. He pushing out. Cat is trying to get out, but can't quite. Very nice work there. Very nice. That wipe was just perfect. Like, that was right when you wanted it. It let them push up. They went up in pairs of 2. Very nice work there. Very well played. Also, welcome, Zero Replica. Thank you very much for the raid. Welcome to a tournament stream for Skeletourney. It is a Halloween-themed Splatfest maps counterpicking tournament. So it's basically a lot of fun. I fully expect to see people just having, like, doing crazy things and having fun with this tournament. We have had a few DC issues so far, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Thank you, Zero. I'm a little bit rusty at the moment, so I am stumbling a little bit. I also have a cold right now, but you know, it's fine. Whatever. So this is round 2 of 5 rounds off the top of my head. We just finished game 1? Why do I feel like that was game... Oh no, game 2, sorry. So we're currently equal 1 to each team, and this is a play all 3, so the next game decides the winner. Welcome everyone who's just joined us. Welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for the cheer there, Vadimar. Thank you to the new followers. I hope you enjoy this. I don't often do tournament streams, at least anymore. I used to do a few more, but I do occasionally stream and commentate tournaments, both here and on the Oceanic Twitch channel. There we go, that worked. So Oceanic is actually also running a stream tonight. Hess, Goy, Atoms, Meowsifer, Yasoan, the whole stream team are over there tonight. They're doing that. We've got matches running until, I think the last one starts at 10 PM my time, which is 2.5 hours from now. So if you want to see some of that, and there's some pretty high level matches happening tonight as well. So if anyone's interested in some more tournament streams, that is also happening. The whole Oceanic stream team are over there doing that stuff tonight. But we're also doing that. So there's like serious tournament stuff happening over on Oceanic Squids, and this is like the fun, crazy tournament stream. So, Zero, thank you. I was just at PAX last weekend, so PAX Oz, which is a big gaming convention. I had to fly there and back, so I basically expected to come down sick between two flights and a convention. Of course I'm gonna come down sick, but we're doing okay. We're doing okay. Yes. Cat has more viewers than Oceanic. I think that's because of Zero. So thank you, Zero. Thank you for that. Yeah, so this is currently a once-off, but we do have a big team of tournament organizers that have been sort of getting started over the last couple of months. So there's a lot of tournaments in the works. I really need an Oceanic events command. But yes, there are more tournament, Splatfest tournaments in the works. So if someone can link Oceanic events, that would be appreciated. Keep an eye on that if you want to join some. All right, back to the game. All right, what do we got? We got Brush, Junior, Remix Heavy, and Squiffer. Okay. Versus three juniors, sorry, and Julie Squelchers. All right, I feel like we need to go watch the Squiffer over here. Nice work by Cat on the Squiffer with that snipe. Very nice. All right, this is quite the interesting map. It doesn't have any gimmicks, if I remember correctly. There are those few ramps that are completely uninkable. But it is kind of just a massive square, so you can get flanked very easily. And there is some height differences here, which will be very nice for Squatty on that brush. And for V-Bird on the remix as well. Though we have an interesting set of specials on Playgrounders at the moment with those two custom juniors. That's two sets of rain there. So, oh, Zap with a nice splat onto Squatty there. Hachi coming around trying to get that splat. Cat also coming around. Zap is, oh, gets the trade. Very nice. All right, so Gazrat is sort of alone there. Walks into 2v1, unfortunately goes down. Nice sharking there by Squatty. All right, Hamantha, oh, gets quite a bit painted, gets the rain out, but does go down to the Squiffer, unfortunately. We got V-Bird just sort of watching this corner at the moment. If Gaz and Sneaky can come in at the same time and sort of 2v1 V-Bird, they might manage to get them, but unfortunately, no. Sneaky goes in alone, isn't able to get it. Gaz comes around. V-Bird has used the Booyah, though, which is going to come out. We do have the missiles coming out again. That might... No. We do have this baller being stalled, though. Very nicely done there, shooting at that, just to keep it from being able to push up. Oh, no! And Zap comes around the corner, walks straight into the baller. Oh, dear. Alright. See, this is one of the problems with big open maps, is I don't know where to spectate. We have just had three go down onto Playgrounders, unfortunately. That is going to let something spooky push up. Here we go. Vibert's coming up here on this slick. Gonna be able to just sit there and hold that. Hamantha with all these missiles. Nice. Gets the splat. Gazrat out there getting a splat onto Cat. Can Gaz get Hayachi as well? Does have the bubbles in their favor. Gets a double. Nice. That is now 2 down on something spooky. They might be able to turn this back. They do have Squatty in their base. Gaz goes down, unfortunately. We have Zap around the corner here, getting quite a bit of ink down. The missiles come out as well. Sneaky, no, Sneaky doesn't manage to get Squatty. Ooh. That turn back, ooh, I don't know. I don't know. Hey! Nice work. Very nice work there, this Playgrounders coming in at the last second with that turnaround. Very nicely done. Oh, that was super close though. That was very, very close. Something Spooky did have that for quite a while there. The Playgrounders able to just come in at the end there, get that triple, take over the map just enough that they got that win. Very nicely done. Zero, thank you very much again for the raid. Thank you very much for the gift sub as well. I hope you sleep well. Good night. That was as close to cartoon as we could get, Lils. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. Well, that would be the end of round 2 by the look of it. All right, we're gonna jump out of that lobby. All right, let's have a look. How are these matches going? So I guess I should run through the teams we've got tonight, although we do have a few pickups. We have the impending doom of climate change. We have Team Midnight, who of course are one of the best teams in Oceanic at the moment. We have Blooper Reel, who currently have a sub-member tonight. I think it's Dunny. We have Sturgeon Turf, we have Playgrounders, who we just seen. Freedom Fish are also playing, Hikari are also playing. We just saw something spooky, which is Incognito. And we also have Octo Lanterns, who I'm not sure who that is, actually. But how are we doing at the moment? Have we gotten any other results? Also, my phone is dying. I should probably plug that in or something. Kind of using that for challenge at the moment, so it's kind of helpful. Oh, okay, that was the last match we had for that round. Octo Lanterns 3-0'd Hikari, Impending Doom 2-1 to Midnight. Interesting. And Sturgeon Turf 3-0'd Blooper Reel, apparently. So we're going to jump into round 3 now. I need to pick a team and match to spectate. Who do I want to spectate? How about... I know we saw Sturgeon Turf before, but how about we do Sturgeon Turf versus Impending Doom? I feel like this might be a good one. How do I spell impending? I apparently can't spell that. Alright. Oh, and skipping frames. That's alright. Of climate change is a pretty good team name, to be honest. Alright. Let's see if that room is up yet. Am I gonna actually recognize any of the names? Oh yeah, there we go. Alright, what's the password? Alright. Gypsies? Ah, we just tend to call that series. Or Oshi series, either one. Okay, cool. Let's just jump into here. Normally I'd have like a nice screen to put over the password, but nope. We do have this very pretty pink overlay. I am very much appreciating the pink, to be honest. Alright. Oh boy. Yep, these are some player names. Alright. Why did I get pinged in Stream Team? Alright, we're fine. So map list for this one. What was the theme here? Assisted offense. Okay, okay. So we have first up Flutters in the Attic. Yep. And then from there on we have choices between Cannon Fire Pearl, Gusher Towns, Chronicles of Rolonium, and the Bunker Games. So I fully expect to see Bunker Games here. I'm sure someone's gonna pick it. I'm not sure what else we might get. I am hopeful for Gusher Towns. I do enjoy that map a lot. That was one of my favorites when it was actually out in Splatfest, but just put a goose over the password. that would actually be kind of good. But, you know, anyway. Should have thought of that before the stream. That would have been good. Alright, so we are playing Flutters in the Attic first. If I remember correctly, this is the one where you sort of start, like, spawns are high, and then you go down to a plateau that has a bunch of flutters in it. I think mid might be clear of flutters, or at least mostly. So I think mid might be fairly clear, but as soon as you try and push up on the other team's base, I think then you have to deal with flutters. So this is going to be interesting. Mass with stuff that can damage. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. Oh yeah, there's. This was the Christmas one, wasn't it? All right. Round 3, game 1. Oh, I haven't changed my team names. I'll do that in a minute. All right, Sturgeon Turf is running Custom Junior, Dynamo, Ballpoint, and Crow versus Xplosh, L3 Junior, and Splash Neo. Okay. All right. Okay, so we do have mid is mostly clear of flutters, but you do have those ones nearby that are watching out for things, which does make pushing up quite hard. You'd also have that bounce pad though, which allows you to get up on top of the flutters, as does that tiny little block at the either edge of mid. So you can get up on top of them, and then that can be interesting to try and play from there, especially as the Dynamo. A Dynamo on top of a flutter can cause quite a bit of damage, just because of that height benefit. But seems like at the moment we have a lot of splats happening. There are just people going down all over the place. Mid is still going back and forth as well. We have people jumping in all the time. Which I guess if you have your own side of the map painted, jumping in isn't too much of a worry because you do have the flutter sort of protecting you. Here we go. All right, we have Impending Doom are now pushing up quite a bit here. They've got quite a bit of blue down. They do have to be careful of those flutters though. Llama goes down. Bob goes trades out with MGJ by the look of it. We once again have the bouncing Dynamo. Here we go. All right. Very appreciative of the Dynamo. And there we go. All right, so now we now have the Dynamo on top of the flutter. Oh, no, he's decided to come down. Probably just because the flutter decided to go the other way, to be honest. Alright, we have Dr. Jim here with the Xplosh sort of sitting at back at the moment, making use of the fact that the Xplosh has such ridiculous range and really doesn't care about height differences, which we do have on this mid here. Now we have the Baller coming in. Nice jump over there. Unfortunately, isn't able to get any splats. And goes down in that, what was eventually basically a 4v1, to be honest, with that rain coming out. Alright, this map is starting to go back towards Sturgeon Turf at the moment. Toby with a nice splat onto Llama from the top of the flutter, yep. Alright, we have Bob Ghost trying to get that splat, but no. Hitting someone who's standing up on top of that flutter is quite painful, as you just saw from Link also going down there. Dr. Jim also going down. Llama trades out with Toby, but we only have 10 seconds left. I don't think that's enough. Impending Doom are trying to get in, trying to get some paint down, but unfortunately, I don't think so. All right, let's finish fixing my overlays. All right, so that was game 1 to Sturgeon Turf there. Very nicely done. 11 splats by MGJ, 10 by Toby. Yep, that looks about right. Dynamo uses bounce. Pretty much. I mean, it's kind of terrifying to see in game. Like, Dynamos are already terrifying enough, but seeing a Dynamo just sort of bouncing there and flicking whenever they feel like it, it's makes them even harder to hit. It makes it harder for you to hit them, but they don't really care because they're a Dynamo and they just hit everything in front of them. So, also, yes, that Dynamo up on the flutter there, very effective. Like, you have Dynamo with height advantage is quite good at getting kills, just because of the way the swing and all the droplets from the swing sort of operate. If you have height advantage, you can hit down at people quite easily, and especially those flutters, they're big enough that I think most weapons, most of the shooter weapons anyway, would need to rely on fall off shots to actually hit someone up on top of the flutters. Because you can't, like, the tower in tower control is small enough that if someone's standing on it, even if they're standing like as close to the middle as they can, their hitbox is still usually high enough that you can just shoot straight at them. Those flutters are super tall and a lot bigger than a tower, so someone can stand basically in the middle of them and be mostly protected. So it is kind of harder to hit someone when they're standing on top of something like that, unless you can hit forelock shots, or you have a blaster, or I guess a charger, or something like that. At least in my experience. But anyway, we are going to Bunker Games. This makes me very happy. I've never actually seen this map before. So this is going to be interesting. The gimmick, of course, here is that, as you can see in the little photo, if you're able to see that, there is a giant glass cage in the middle of the map, which I believe comes down in the last minute or something, and traps anyone who's inside it. The trick with this one is that if you are running beacons, you are able to place beacons inside it and then jump to those beacons. It's the only way I know of that you can get into the cage once it comes down. So I fully expect to see both teams running beacon weapons here, because that cage is quite big, and I believe the amount of turf that is inside it can count for quite a bit. But you also don't want to ignore the rest of the map, of course, because if you just if you focus on that cage and ignore the rest of the map, the other team could just paint the rest of the map and get quite a few points from that. So this will be interesting. We'll have to see how we do here. Looks like we're actually putting some thought into the comps here by the look of it. Booyah possibly, but it wouldn't paint within the cage. I think it would only paint around the edges. Things like Booyah, usually you can throw them at a wall in something like this, and it'll like trigger at the wall. So you'll paint sort of half of the Booyah radius, but that's it. I'm assuming that's how this works. Introduce one. Okay, maybe. All right, what are we going with? Slosher Deco, Custom, Jolly Squelchers, Ballpoint Navarro, Kensa Pro versus Custom Explosh, L3, Splash Neo, and Forge Pro. Okay. All right, looks like both teams have sent someone off into the wings to paint the map a bit, but we have two people each in mid, although we have just had Lobster come in as well. So Link and Jim here trying to push up a bit, get some splats. Jim almost bounced off the map there with the baller's bounce back. That was dangerous. All right, we have Link jumped out there by the look of it. Or someone jumped out. Sorry, someone died, someone jumped out. So Impending Doom did lose control of that for a bit, but they have gotten a lot of paint down very quickly though. Llama with the splat, although it is about to be in a 2v1. Jim is attempting to help. Nice splat by Jim. All right, they've managed to force Toby back a bit. Although Lobster is also coming in. I'm getting my players mixed up, sorry. All right, let's see how we go. All right, we do have one down on Impending Doom right now. We do have a Sturgeon also pushing up very quickly, chasing Llama. Very nice splat there. Bob Ghost trades out essentially. All right, so we have some cages coming down. I think these are the side cages? No, we just had some walls move around. All right. So we now have a few more areas that we can paint, but it's nothing particularly crazy. We do also have those jumps over on the side there. All right, nice work there. We have two down on Sturgeon Turf at the moment. That's giving Impending Doom a bit of a chance to push forward, although Bob Ghost did just go down. We have those bubbles giving a bit of cover, but Llama and Link both go down, so that's 3 down on Impending Doom right now. That went back and forth very quickly there. All right, Jim has had to retreat here because Explosh, not the funnest thing to play when a 3v1. All right, we have the bull coming out here. We have stage 2 containment coming down now. So I'm going to assume that's some cages somewhere. Nope. All right, we have 2 down on Sturgeon Turf at the moment. Lobsters just jumped back in. Interesting, Impending Doom are jumping quite a bit here, actually. I'm wondering what their they're thinking there. Whether it's just strategic, trying to get out of the way of shots, or... Alright, we do have another jump point in the mid here. I'm assuming, are those... I really should actually play this map sometime. Oh, and we have a rain coming out. We now have a bomb rush coming out as well. This map is very blue at the moment. Although we do have a couple of members of Sturgeon pushing up, trying to get a bit more ink. But I get the feeling... That looked very blue. That looked very blue. Yep. Yep. Searching up for 3 seconds. Alright. Well, that was a game to Impending Doom. So we are now on 1-1. Very nicely done there. It did feel like they had some kind of strategy there. I need to be more familiar with the map, unfortunately, to figure out what on earth they were doing. But that did feel like strategy coming into play there. Which, knowing the people on that team, I would not be surprised. Apparently we're going to Cannon Fire Pearl. They did not have to think about that at all. Alright. So is this... I feel like this was one of the very early Splatfest maps. Obviously it has cannons. What else it has on this is a bit of a mystery. I think we had a couple of maps with cannons by the end of Splatfest. So, I have to figure out which one this is. Push both of the side zones. Yeah. They were definitely very concentrated on getting the right areas on that map. That was very good to see. Like they were pushing through mid, etc., making sure they didn't lose that. But they were also making sure they painted the map. So that was, yes, that was very well played there. That's for sure. I'm gonna have to see this one to remember what this is. Honestly, didn't expect anyone to pick that. Interesting. Like, it was a very quick pick, too. There was no hesitation whatsoever. They went straight to this map. So, I am curious if they have a strategy for this one. Like, is Sturgeon think they're particularly strong on this? Or maybe they just like cannons. Who knows? It's, or maybe they don't like any of the other options. That is also a problem. Because you do only have 4 maps to choose from. So... Okay. Yeah, okay, so this is just, it's just cannons. That's all. Alright. So let's see, do we have any changes? Okay, Custom Junior, Gold Dynamo, ends up 89, Kensa Pro, Splat versus Splashneer, L3 Forge Pro, and, oh, a Custom Jet. Okay. Alright, so we have Toby already jumping into this cannon here. We have Llama coming out with the Stingray to get rid of that. Oh, just manages to dodge those missiles. Very nicely done there by Llama. Alright, I feel like... Okay, no, I was wondering if Impending Doom had just taken a bit longer to paint their base, and that's why they were taking a while to come out. But no, both teams have painted their base about equal. Oh, that rain, missiles, and cannon shots all combined. That would be painful. Alright, we have the Stingray coming out again. We also have these bubbles coming out. That paints quite a bit of area. Impending Doom are now pushing up quite a bit here. They managed to get a couple of splats there, which was very good. We have a bit of a cannon fight happening here. Alright, Impending Doom have sort of regrouped in the mids here. Sturgeon sort of pushing up around the side here, trying to get some splats. We have a 2v2 situation. Jim and Lobster, Bob goes, MGJ does go down. They get Lobster as well. That is 2 down on Sturgeon right now. Bob goes here pushing up very aggressively. Going to retreat from those missiles though. We have a Stingray coming through the bubbles. That doesn't quite get the pop. Oh, no, is going to go for it. Nice. And gets Lobster in the process. Very nicely done. Alright, we had someone on Sturgeon jump out there. Probably a good option. They weren't quite surrounded. Toby with some height advantage here. Does get the splat onto Llama. Very nice. We do have that baller coming out. That's going to be a 2v1 though. Opgirls might be able to get this. Can't, but Link does come around the corner and gets a splat instead. Very nicely done. We have a Booyah coming out here. We've got Llama's just jumped in as well. Jim is painting this mid. We have a Booyah and a Rain coming out though. We have a minute left. So this could go back. There's someone trying to push up here. Gets Jim. Gets taken out by Llama. Llama gets MGJ. Very nice. We have 2 down on both teams at the moment. Toby pushing up here with the Dynamo, doing some very nice painting. But looks like they might... Nope, we're kind of ignoring the cannons for the moment. That is the thing with this map, is you can just ignore the cannons, and that's probably perfectly valid strategy. Bob Ghost did just go down there. Jim is in a 2v1 essentially. Trades out with MGJ. Alright, we have 2 down on both teams at the moment. We have missiles coming out, rain coming out. There's a lot of specials from Sturgeon right now. Ooh, Sturgeon are pushing up. They've also got a couple of jumps coming in. 2 with that 1 bomb. Very nice there. Link does go down, but Jim is coming around trying to get the revenge. Oh, we just have that 1 member of Sturgeon in the mid, and I think that is very blue. I get the feeling... See, neither team have completely inked their base either. But it doesn't even matter, because when you have that much control of mid... Yep. Alright. Very nicely done there to Impending Doom. Very nicely done. They just kept mid, and every chance they had, they pushed up. They got that bit more turf. And even though Sturgeon did have a lot of specials coming out, they just weren't able to get... Like, it didn't quite work somehow. It just didn't. They got a bit of turf, but then they lost it again, and there are a lot of 2v1s and 2v2s that just went in Impending Doom's favor. So... Oh. What was the votes on that one, Brix? Did we have a crowd favorite? Alright, so that means we are done with round 3. What do we got coming through? No, I don't think we have any other results just yet. I think that's the first one to finish. Looks like a nice cloudy sky. That is true. Those were some quite nice colors. I feel like... So the problem with some of the Splatfest colors, though, is that it does actually give one of the teams an advantage. Certain colors... You know how when someone's swimming through the ink, there's a little bit of a wake behind them? Certain colors actually make that more obvious than other ones do. So, it was a problem in some of the Splatfests, where one color would make it very obvious and the other color would make it near impossible to see the wake. So for those who do actually keep track of things like that, you know, has good eyesight, has a decent screen, etc., it did get very frustrating occasionally that some of the colors you just couldn't see where the enemy team were coming up on you. It was basically like everyone had Ninja Squid. So that was a pretty decent one though, I think. I think both of those colors were pretty nice. The favorite? Okay. I mean, I'm not surprised. Impending Doom is, I think, a pickup. Although they might have elements of one of the series teams this season. Can't quite remember rosters, I'm afraid. But yeah, very well done to Impending Doom there. The colors we had just then. Oh no. What did you have, Sneaky? What did you get given? So we're just waiting on one match now. Ooh, okay, so we're getting very close matches now. Blooper Rail 2-1 Playgrounders, Hikari 2-1 Freedom Fish, and of course Impending Doom 2-1 Sturgeon. So Swiss is doing its job, and we're slowly getting the close matches. Score is submitted, so I gotta be quick. Ah, okay, fair enough. Alright, what do we got next? Timeless Turf. Wait, no, is that? No, defend the target first. Alright. So, defend the target, we have Sweet Belly Tentacles as the very first one. Then we have Zappy Long Shocking, the Switches, the Ink is Spreading, and the Bridge to Tenta Switchier. So, that's going to be an interesting one. Sweet Belly Tentacles is an interesting map because really once a team gets through and takes a section with the tentacles, it is very hard to get it back, if not impossible in some of them, I think. So that map can definitely be whoever rushes the tentacles first wins. It is possible to get around that, but yeah, if you can rush in and get those tentacles very quickly, you do get a bit of an advantage on that one. Zappy Long Shocking. I can't remember that one. From the image, it has drums in it, which is going to be interesting. Switches. Oh boy, that's a changing map one? Yes, that seems right. Ink is Spreading we saw just before. Bridge to Tenta Switchier, one of my favorites. If I remember it correctly. I believe that's the one with the middle section that you can only ink part of at any point in time. And it has a drum that you hit to move mid across. So you want to paint mid and then hit the drum to give yourself more mid to paint. Map based on objective defense. Fair enough. You've done very well with the themes here. For those who don't know, Bricks in chat at the moment is actually the TO for this tournament. What, like a month back or something? Thank you, Sneaky. I should actually. About a month back, I think. I just threw the idea into the TO. Like, we have a chat. We have a Discord chat for tournament organizers. And I just kind of threw out there, like, we should do a Halloween tournament. Like, of course we should. Why not? So Bricks, or Andrew, as he also goes by, just kind of went, sure, I'll do that. And has organized, like, this whole thing. So thank you, Bricks, for organizing this. It's been very good. You sort of ran with the one sentence I said and have just made this, like, insane thing with themed Splatfest maps and all this kind of thing. But no, this is good. This is good to see. I hadn't even thought of sorting the Splatfest maps into themes, to be honest. I hadn't thought that at all. And when I saw what you were doing, I'm just like, oh, yeah, okay. Map pulls are amazing. Yeah, like the first time I saw it, I was like, hang on, why are they round names? What? Oh. So yes. I mean, what do we got? What is the rest of the themes? So we've done smart moves, ground is alive, assist the defense. We've got defend the target next. Then we have timeless turf, which I think is just mostly you just have to turf things. Semi-finals is a hellish setup, which sounds like great fun. And finals is actually a free pick. So Windmill House on the Pearly, and then teams get to pick whatever they want. So, all right. Do we have? Oh, good. We do have a next round. All right. What do we want? We haven't seen Freedom Fish yet, or Blooper Reel. Let's do Freedom Fish. Freedom Fish versus something spooky. That sounds like a good plan. I am typing on my phone, so this takes me a little while. Alright. Timeless Surf is some good maps. Yeah, that list looks very kind. I see. Fair enough. Oh. Do wish this didn't update my overlays until I was actually finished typing. But anyway, that's fine. Oh, I can't spell. Alright. Wait, is Squad on this team? I think Squad's on this team. Hell in Splatfest form. Fair enough, fair enough. Squad is, Squad is on something spooky, right? I'm really bad at remembering rosters as it turns out, but anyway. Alright. Hopefully I've joined the right lobby. Yep, we are going to watch Squad again. Hey, we did get the right lobby. Cool. Also, I hope you can't tell, but I did just grab a cough lily because my throat is dying a little bit right now. Source has just pointed out on Twitter that everyone in this tournament right now is currently losing to the impending doom of climate change. So, yeah, that's fitting. That's fitting. Senjo, welcome. I'm slightly dead, just a little bit. But, wait, just curse, what? How did I curse you? What happened? This is fine. I can totally commentate a tournament with a cold, right? No problem with this. Whatever. Small break between the semi so I can get the bracket. Fair enough. That would be good for me too. That would actually be quite nice. Alright. Oh look, we're back to gold and silver. Cool. Alright, we had some Freedom Fish fans in the chat, I see. Do we have any Incognito fans? I think Nicotics is an Incognito fan. And of course, Halloween colors a bit more. That's true. But, you know. I do appreciate the sparkly colors, must say. Alright, we're getting there. We're just waiting on Heiichi. Here we go. Alright. Okay, round 4, game 1, Freedom Fish versus Something Spooky, aka Incognito. Sweet Valley Tentacles. Let's see who can rush mid the best. Ah, yes, okay. So we have a sniper on both of these teams right now. Something Spooky are running Brush Mini, Kensa, Spider Scope, and Junior versus Junior, Firefin Spider Scope, Splash Neo, and L3. Alright, well we have one down. We have one tentacle down at the moment. We do have one down on something spooky at the moment as well. We also have a baller coming in from Semper here. That's gonna get Heihachi. Oh, that baller just sneaking up from behind. That was very mean. Very mean, Heihachi. Alright. We have Sniper versus Sniper, and Griffin does manage to win out on that one. Squatty just sort of hiding here, waiting for teammates to come in. Good choice there. And the thing with brushes is they kind of need ink to be able to do stuff. So, very good idea to wait for the teammates. Alright, we have some walls coming down now. So, the Zone 3 is now available. We do have 2 down. Oh, that is 3 down on both teams right now. Heihachi coming around here, trying to get that tentacle. Goes down to Noodles. Hold on there, Noodles, with the defense. Now, you can't paint the tentacles back. Once they've been painted a bit, you can't switch them back to full health. So we do have that one sitting over there now on like about half health, which is going to be interesting. Ooh, Squatty goes down to, I think, Griffin on the sniper there. Very nice. Alright, we've got the armor coming out. We've got missiles coming out. That should be a push from something spooky here. We got all the Freedom Fishes sort of in one corner together. Nice work there. That is a triple. Vibo goes down to the L3, but Squatty picks up the kill. That is a full wipe. Alright, that should be a tentacle down over here. Although Squatty with the brush is not able to do that too quickly, unfortunately. That does get them the next wall down. We got missiles coming out. That causes a bit of chaos in that choke in the mid there. But Heihachi over on the side here, getting this tentacle down with the Junior. Junior would be very good at shredding these right here. Yep. Alright, so now this map is, we're fairly even on walls, I think. We've got all the walls down. Currently have 1 down on both teams, although Griffin is doing some great work there, getting splats. Heihachi coming here, trying to get some ink down. Going to run into Semper's baller, unfortunately. But doesn't go down. Very nicely done. Alright. The armor coming out. We also have Bomb Rush coming out here. Squatty manages to get out of that Bomb Rush and survive. Very nice. We're going to run into the Splash Neo, and Noodles does get that splat there. Alright, this map is it's fairly even in the middle, but Something Spooky also haven't inked their base. So I'm not sure. They just haven't, I think they're a bit too distracted with mid there. They haven't spent the time, although Squatty coming at, no, was getting a bit of ink down there, but does go down. So that is going to be a win to Freedom Fish by the look of it. All right. Alright, just checking out a few things, but we get in there? We get in there. Alright, so we've apparently chosen Bridge to Tender Switch here, which, fair. I do enjoy this map. This is a very nice map, must say. So yes, if I remember correctly, this is the one with the moving mid that you have to hit the drum to shift it along. And once it's gone, it's gone. So you need to paint mid and then hit the drum, all while also defending mid from the other team getting in. I did play a game on this recently, and the other team just painted, like, got a bunch of splats, painted mid, put the drum, like, hit the drum, pushed it through, and we lost because mid actually counts for quite a bit in this. I feel like total, it's probably about 30%. And the part that you can't ink once it disappears is maybe a quarter, maybe a little bit less. Oh, we have a Hydra coming out here. Okay, okay. Yes, this is a rush mid map. All right, so we have Arrow, Hydra, Bamboo, and Gal versus Junior, Kenza Splatterscope, Neo Splash, and L3. All right. Now, that camera is a little bit dodgy, but as you can see here, here's mid. So currently mostly painted by something spooky. Now, here we go. Squatty is hitting this drum here, moving that through. We have a bomb rush coming out though. Squatty needs to repaint those silver areas before pushing them through. Otherwise, they're going to go through silver and they're going to lose that bit. Oh, there we go. Noodles went down to the missiles there. Very nicely done. They're pushing the drum, but they're not painting up the mid before they're pushing it through. They really need to be painting that a bit more because that's currently about half silver. Even though something spooky have been pushing that through, that has been going through very silver, unfortunately. All right, Heiichi getting a nice spot there onto Benny. Griffin getting the revenge with that snipe, very nicely done. Cat coming here, just hiding out a little bit, trying to get Griffin. Not able to. Semper coming around with the splat. That was 2 kills between Freedom Fish there. So it looks like they're going to be pushing up now. They've got a most mid. That is pretty much it right now. So something spooky need to come in and they need to push through all the mid, and they actually need to get into the other team's base now if they want to win this. We do have a bomb rush coming out. Actually, I'll show you how much it painted. That is very silver. You see that bit in the cage there that they're not going to be able to access again? That is very silver. So yeah, something spooky really, really need to push up right now and get a lot of turf down. They need to paint their own base and they need to get into the other team's base. All right, that has now gone through almost entirely in mid there. All right, Semper goes down to 2v1. Very nicely done. Something spooky starting to push in. They might be able to get some splats here, maybe. Noodles running up against Cat and Vibird goes down. Griffin trying to get Vibird on the Hydra here. Hasn't managed to get the splat just yet. We've got the missiles coming out. Semper does go down. That is 2 down on Freedom Fish at the moment. Squatty here doing the flank. Coming around, trying to get some ink. Oh, unfortunately isn't able to get much done. Does go down. There is actually a wall here where you can properly spawn camp on this map, which is what you really want to be doing, because you're quite hard to hit and displace from up there, especially if you're bomb rush. But, oh, we have 3 down on something spooky right now. I don't think they're going to be able to take this back, not with 17 seconds left to go. We have a bomb rush coming out as well. Something spooky. You're probably just going to be trying to paint up a bit here, maybe get a couple of splats. But unfortunately, it's a little bit too late. And that is going to go to Freedom Fish. Very nicely done there by Freedom Fish. Like, look at the amount of silver in that cage. Even when something spooky were pushing that through, it either wasn't quite painted, as you can see at the very top there, or it was silver. So something spooky were unfortunately actually just giving points to Freedom Fish there, because they were pushing it through when it was silver. So that is the tricky thing there. You can't just hit the drum whenever. You really need to be making sure you're actually inking that before it goes through, because you can't do anything about it once it's through. Alright, so that is 2-0 to Freedom Fish. This is a play all 3 though, so we should have one more game to go through. And it is a counter pick, so something spooky get to pick what they want here. Ooh, we're gonna go to Zappy Longshocking. Okay. This is one I haven't seen, I believe, so I'm not sure. Not sure how this works. Oh, we're also having a DC from rain interference at the moment. That is a thing, for those who don't know. Australian internet, once again. Wi-Fi, once again. If there is a storm overhead, it can interfere with your internet. And, yes, you can DC because of the rain. Australian internet is great, isn't it? You got microwaves interfering, you've got rain interfering. Yeah. My heart still belongs to something spooky. Fair enough, fair enough. I do wonder if that was just a bit of not having played that map very much. Because if you haven't played it, it is easy to just think, oh, just hit the drum. But it is a bit more tricky than that. Like, you want to be not hitting the drum if you haven't painted mid properly. So, yes, that is a tricky one. That is definitely a tricky one. But anyway, we're going to Ink is Spreading once again. So, this will be interesting. We did have 3 booyahs in the 3, or maybe even 4 booyahs last time we saw this map, which did work quite well. Some of them were used for painting the zone. Some were actually used for moving people away from snipe and such. So that was quite successful. I'm curious to see what we get now. I'd also expect maybe some rain, maybe some bubbles. The only thing I'm not expecting here, to be honest, is Stingray. So, alright, alright. So, we got something spooky on, not Tetris. Those jewelry things. Remix Heavy Brush Enzap versus Spider Shot, Splatter Scope, sorry, 5-pin Spider Scope, Splash Near, and L3. Alright, that is an early zone cap to Freedom Fish, I believe that, yep. We have Squatty coming in with the splash down there, trying to get it. Gets most of it, and the teammates are able to come in and clean that up, so very nicely done. Semper here trying to get Squatty. Oops, sorry, I'm just moving my controller a bit. Semper for now, just fallen back, is currently marked, which does make it a little bit harder to get things done. Cat up here with the brush, just in Freedom Fish's base. Unfortunately does go down, but was a distraction for quite a while there. We have a Bomb Rush coming out. Unfortunately wasn't able to move forward to the zone. And we've got a Booyah coming out as well, so that is going to cap that straight back. Looks like Heihachi here is going around for the flank. Does run into Noodles. Noodles gets a splat there. Very nicely done. Alright, we have Semper pushing up as well. All the Freedom Fish. Oh, that splashdown jump. Fortunately not able to get the zone there. I feel like splashdown doesn't seem to actually do too much for the zone by itself, so... Clapples, that one. Thank you. Alright, so we had quite a few just go down on something spooky there, I think. Currently respawning, trying to come in. Freedom Fish, oh! Oh, there I think we just had someone run over by the spreaders. That is a wipe! That is a full wipe onto Freedom Fish there. That is a very good chance for something spooky to push up, get quite a bit of turf down. We've got Heihachi coming around on the side here. Nope, does decide to fall back. Cat, however, coming up there, getting that splat. Very nicely done. We also have Squatty over this side here. Gets that, gets the zone there, but doesn't quite get the splat. Goes down. So, we do have a minute left. This still could go back either way. Heihachi getting that splat there. Very nicely done. We've got Heihachi versus Benny over on the side here. Cat's coming around to assist as well. We also have Squatty versus Noodles over on the right there. Nice splash down there. Gets that very well done. Looks like Semper was trying to get that zone there, but wasn't able to get that. So we got Cat coming. Oh, here we go. Cat coming up with the missiles. Coming in. Gonna try and get some splats right up here. Trying to be sneaky, but unfortunately isn't quite able to. We have a Bomb Rush coming out of mid. That could turn it, actually. A Bomb Rush in mid. Oh, Squatty with the splat onto Griffin. Very nicely done. Still, this is very silver here. Nice. Vibo managing to flip that zone back, so we do have the spreaders in gold at the moment. Semper coming down here. Does go down to Cat. Cat coming up. Triss trying to keep everyone out of mid for the moment, I think. This looks like it will be... Ooh, nice. All right. Well, they weren't able to win the round, but something spooky did manage to make a comeback there, and they took that final game. So that will make it a 2-1 to Freedom Fish. Very well done there to something spooky managing to get that last little win. It's not a round win, but it does get them some more points, and we are playing Swiss at the moment, so every game you can win does count towards what kind of matchup you'll get next. So I guess in case anyone doesn't know, Swiss is a format where it's kind of like round robin in that you end up usually versing most of the other teams, but only the matches for one round at a time are decided, and they're usually basically random seeding for the first round. And then depending on your score in each round, you get matched up against someone that the Swiss algorithm thinks is a similar team. So usually like the first round in a Swiss tournament is all over the place. You get a bunch of 3-0s, you might get like a 2-1 somewhere just by chance. Round 2 will usually even out a bit. But a good Swiss tournament, usually by the last round, everyone goes fairly even. Because that's how it's meant to work. It's meant to slowly like sort teams into a seeding order, and give them matches against teams that are similar skill level. So that was round 4, if I remember correctly. Which means we'll be starting round 5 very soon. Yes, that was round 4. Alright. So how are we going on scores at the moment? Looks like that was the first match to finish. Welcome. How you doing? Alright, yes, that was the first game to finish of round 4. So let's see what we got. So we also have Midnight versus Playgrounders happening at the moment. We have Impending Doom versus Blooper Reel. We have Sturgeon Turf versus Octo Lanterns. So we haven't actually seen Blooper Reel or Octo Lanterns yet. I'm half hoping that they'll get a match against each other. Actually, we haven't seen Midnight either. So, yeah, I have ended up doubling up on teams a bit here. But I'm hoping the next round we'll have a good match that will have 2 of those 3 teams in it. And then, of course, we do have a final bracket after that. Bricks, what is the requirements for final bracket? Is it top 4? You can tell I've read the rules, right? Very obviously. Definitely to completely memorize the rules. Yes. Top 4? Alright, yes, top 4. And that will be either a best of 5 or a best of 7, apparently, depending on how long this goes for. So we have been going for, what, 2 hours now? We had some delays in round 1, unfortunately, but, you know, that happens. Chasing some people, internet problems, someone's NSO ran out. Someone's microwave got turned on while they were playing, and that caused a DC. You know, typical Australian internet problems. So yeah, we've been going for 2 hours now. Which is not bad. Not bad. Alright, games are still going. I'm sort of keeping an eye on the results channel, but we don't have anything coming through just yet. Oh, we have some results. We have some results. What was this? Midnight 3-0 Playgrounders by the look of it. And Impending Doom 3-0 Blooper Reel. So it looks like our reigning champion at the moment is still Impending Doom. Which, yes, is very amusing. Alright. So that means we're just waiting on Sturgeon Turf versus Octo Lanterns at the moment. Yes, Impending Doom are currently undefeated. Completely undefeated. Have they lost any? They lost one game to Sturgeon. They lost one game to Midnight. And they did lose one game to Freedom Fish as well. So not a complete clean sweep at the moment. But they are sitting on 4 wins, 0 losses. We also have Blooper Reel on 2 wins, 2 losses at the moment. So very nicely done there. We're still waiting on some results to come through elsewhere. Midnight is also tying with Blooper Reel at the moment though. Also on 2-2. So, okay. Oh, sneaky. Thank you. Alright. We get in there. We get in there. Oh, there we go. Sturgeon Turf 3-0'd Octo Lanterns. So that means we are up to the next round. Hey! Alright. Who do we want to... Oh, and Midnight have... Well, I wanted to spec Midnight, but they have a bye. So apparently I don't get to do that. And Octo Lanterns and Blooper Reel are versing different... I was hoping Octo Lanterns versus Blooper Reel would happen, but it's not apparently. Okay, so we have to pick one of those. Do we want Octo Lanterns versus Freedom Fish or Blooper Reel versus Hikari? Hikari or Freedom Fish? Actually, no, sorry, we just saw Freedom Fish, so we will go with Blooper Reel versus Hikari. I love how my messages to the teams over this tournament have slowly gotten shorter and shorter. Because I'm on my phone and I can't be bothered typing out very long sentences, so... Yep. All the goose commands, yes. Okay, what is the password for this one? Oh dear. Alright. Who am I looking for at the moment? Don't see anyone that looks useful. Alright. Do I have someone to join? Oh, there we go. Alright. What is my password? Alright. Alright, let's go. My Streaming Elements bot is slightly broken, but it is definitely not. So it's meant to run that stretch thing every hour after I start streaming. I think it ran it 20 minutes into the stream, and then like an hour and a half into the stream, and now was basically on 2 hours. So, yep. Alright, so we are now going into Timeless Turf. So we're starting on Splat in our zones, which is a giant Splat zones map with multiple zones, which is kind of sounds nice when I first heard about it, and then turned out to be kind of painful. So, although I was also using a bad weapon choice at the time, I think, so. But yes, you want to be going through this and painting the zones because you don't have to paint them entirely for them to cap. So that's basically like free ink. And then of course we also have the choice of The Secret of Splat, Bunker Games, Further in the Ashes, or MC Princess Diaries. So I'm very much expecting to see MC Princess Diaries. I would be very surprised if that didn't happen. We have had Bunker Games previously. I don't think we've had Secret of Splat or Further in the Ashes. Oh no, we have had Secret of Splat was in round 2, so these teams might have played that one already. Have to see how we do with this one. If we don't see MC Princess Diaries, I'll be actually slightly disappointed, to be honest. I honestly, I find it a weird map to play, but I do find it hilarious to watch other people play it. Just that, like, the struggle for the whale in the last minute or whatever it is, that can be hilarious. Just watching that. I watched a game once where everybody wiped. Like, all 8 players just wiped when they were all going for that. Because everyone just put up a bunch of bombs down. And then everyone died. So, and then it took like another 10 seconds for them to all get back into mid and then fight over the whale again. So, I do want to see that map. It can be quite hilarious. Oh, I should change my overlays. That would help. So we have Blooper Reel versus Hikari? Hikari. That's who we got, yeah. Jeez, I just forgot what the teams are for a minute there. We good? Thank you, Patty. I got there eventually. I haven't had any coffee today. I blame that. Alright, let's go. The Splat in our zones. It's round 5, game 1. Blooper Reel versus Hikari. Let's see what we can do. Alright, we have a Hydra again. Okay. So, Blooper Reel, we're running Kensa Pro, Gold Dynamo, Ballpoint Novo, and Kensa Junior versus Clapples, Kensa Pro, NZAP, and Custom Hydra. So we already have 3 zones on Blooper Reel. Very nice. Looks like we've got Dunny coming around here, trying to get this final zone. But Feb is there, does get it under them. That is the other problem with these zones, is if you're standing on one and it gets capped by the other team, your feet are inked. And you can't move properly, and you start taking damage. So it is actually quite dangerous to be fighting on the zone. Of course, also if you die on the zone, then you paint it for the other team. So it's not really something you want to be doing. As we saw just there, Low went down on that zone, and it did help Feb quite a bit with painting that. Dunny is pushing up here quite a bit. Goes down to Abby though. Very nice spot there. Feb has almost got the zone. Well, almost got it back, I should say. It is actually capped. It's just been a bit painted in the other direction. All right, Abby goes down in the mid there. We do have Blooper just sort of crowding in the mid. Feb with that double splat there with the splashdown. Very nice. All right, we have these bubbles coming in. Those could be quite dangerous, although we also have a rain. 2 of those just got shredded straight away. Do we actually have someone with Shredder on? Ah, yes, we do have Shredder on Blooper Reel at the moment. We do, I guess we have the bubbles on the Kensa Junior there, so it makes sense. That means that Hikari's bubbles are going to have a lot of trouble. Shredder on 2 members of Blooper Reel, they're not going to be able to do much with those bubbles. They're really not going to be very useful. Alright, we currently have 1 down on both teams here. Mid is sort of just going back and forth at the moment. Blooper Reel trying to push through this left zone here. Hikari's sort of pushing more from snipe than anything else. Those bubbles, they do get to pop them all, but they don't get any splats. Although, saying that, Checkers comes around, gets that splat on Steve and Abby, then goes down. Alright. Still a 2 kills to 1. So, a bit more in favor of Blooper. That said, Low pushes up, gets the trade there. Very nice. Checkers goes down on jump in, but Feb immediately goes down to Dunny there as well. Alright, we're just going back and forth. Remember, we have 2 down on both teams. We've got the torps coming out, we've got the bombs coming out. Abby is pushing up here. Maybe could have pushed up a bit earlier, thrown a bomb, got those jumps there, but wasn't able to. We've got the bubbles coming in. Does manage to get Steve with that. Very nicely done there by Dunny. Low pushing up as well. Gets the splat. Gets taken out by Feb. Looks like we might have another zone going in favor of Blooper Hill. Oh, yep. All right. We've got Feb down here going against Pit Viper, trying to get that splat. Goes down. Oh, boy. All right. Abby here trying to escape, get a bit more ink down. Unfortunately, no, not able to. And also with that rain coming out in the last minute. So that is a very orange map there. Alright, and that means a game to Blooper Reel. Very nicely done. Not even particularly out turfing in terms of the points there, if I remember how that works properly. Just sort of managing to get that slow roll in at the end there. Getting a few splats, pushing up a bit, getting another couple of splats, pushing up a bit more. They were also pushing up quite a bit throughout the game, just not quite managing it. Actually, both teams were. Both teams were trying to push up. We're getting taken out by the defense all the time. So, nice defense. But Blooper was able to get that push at the last minute there and push up and get quite a bit. Like, you get those zones and you just have to paint them, what, 70% or something? Which isn't too hard when you have a couple of bombs. And then they just finish painting for you and you can just keep moving. So it is quite nice to have those under your control. Alright, so we are now into the counter picks. So let's see, what can we get? So options are Secret of Splat, Bunker Games, Furler in the Ashes, and MC Princess Diaries. And we've chosen Furler in the Ashes. Alright, alright. I was aggressively feeding. Welcome, Lo. I mean, you're at Dynamo. That's a legit strategy, isn't it? Alright, so this map is interesting. There are some very long furlers on this map, and you can do some very interesting things with opening and closing them. They can also be quite dangerous if you're on them at the wrong time and they start closing. Although this map does have some nice little jump off points either side of the furlers, so that can help. We'll have to see how we go here though. Alright, so. Ooh, alright. We have Blooper on Kenza, Splattershot, Gold Dynamo, 4-Point Navarro, and Kenza Jr. again. We already have these. Oh, Checkers! Yep, almost getting crushed by that. Yeah, we can immediately see these, the furlers doing furler things. Oh, Low, very nice. Trades out basically, but still got a few spots there. Also, we do have a Hikari on the Clapples, the Kenza Pro, the Custom Julie Squelches, and the Kenza Dynamo here. So we have a Booyah that we didn't have, I think. Ooh, Feb, nice camp onto Low there. We have Dunny and Steve trading out over the side there. Alright, so it's currently Feb sort of holding down the mid here. Although teammates are coming in. They're now sitting on this. Oh, yeah, Low with the, oh! One thing with Dynamo is pushing the furlers can be quite annoying. Low, very nice work there. Gets a couple of splats. Hikari's sort of having to push back, but Low ran out of ink. Oh no, and Abby! This is a water map. You can roll off the map into the water, as Abby just found out, unfortunately. Alright. We have Yums around the side here, kind of just trying to paint up the map, I think. Dunny, off on the side, doing some very nice jumping, almost falls. Oh, and very nice shot there, right as Dunny was jumping out. Couldn't quite get it. Ooh, alright, we have the alarm going off. The water levels are dropping. We have a lot more map right now. So there is quite a bit more that the teams can paint. We've got Feb and Yums coming around the side here, already trying to paint that down. Checkers is using Furler to sort of flank, paint one of these new side plats. So it looks like teams are just sort of trading bases at the moment. This is... Ooh. This is very yellow, but mostly because Blooper have not painted a lot of their map. We have Low here trying to push that Furler out to manage to get back down into mid. I know, I really think, like, much as you need to hold mid in this, I think Blooper really need to jump back and paint their map, paint their side of the map. That will push forward and get a very convincing push. Because, oh, there we go, we got a trade between Feb and Pit Viper with a bit of help there from Dunny, very nice. We've got Steve here, oh! Yeah, a little bit of a glitching with the Furler there, that does tend to happen. Alright, we got Checkers sitting around the side here, just sort of trying to get some paint down, sort of trying to deal with Steve. Not too worried by the look of it though. Oh, it does come in close range and Steve gets the splat there. Very nicely done. Okay, this map is looking a lot redder. It is a lot redder. Steve goes down, Abby goes down. Alright, Pit Viper and Dunny able to push up. They have, there we go. They got a bit more paint down in their base. It's not perfect, but neither is Hikari's. So I think that might be Blooper. That was worrying for a long time there. I was looking at that map and going, Blooper have not painted their plats. But they did go back. Someone went back. They painted it. They did also get a good push in, and they got mid. So that was very convincingly Blooper there. Hikari were also doing quite well at defending through mid. Like, it was just going back and forth in mid for most of that. So, if Blooper hadn't gone back and painted their base, or hadn't gotten that good push forward, I think Hikari might have won that just by having painted their base better. But Blooper did come through in the last minute there, did very well, painted a lot of the map. So, did you get me falling off the map? I don't think I got you, Checkers. I think I missed that one. It might be in the stream, I might have just not seen it. But, I did not see that one, I'm afraid. You weren't the only one, though. There are a couple of water deaths in that mech game. So, alright, here we go. Here we go. Here's the map we've been waiting for. Or at least I've been waiting for, because I'm completely biased. Alright, we are going to MC Princess Diaries. This is, of course, the greatest Splatfest map ever created. Purely because it brought back the Splat 1 whale. And also you get to steal the whale from Pearl. So, I think everyone wins here, right? There's also some very weird inkjet tricks in this map. There is all kinds of strange things that you can do because it's just bizarre. Because you also do have the bombs coming down. Marina's like giant suction bomb things. Those can cause some interesting chaos. I think I've seen 3 people die to one of those before all at once. Because Whale can get a couple of splats. This is gonna be fun. I really just want to see chaos. That's about all I care for at the moment. It's the last game of the last round of the groups of the stage of this tournament, sorry. After this, we've got a short break probably before we go to Top Cut. So really, all I want to see for this game is a bit of chaos, and I will be happy. Alright, let's go. MC Princess Diaries, Blooper versus Hikari. Blooper currently winning 2-0. Let's see if Hikari can get a game back though. Alright. What do we got? Blooper on Kensa Splattershot, Blob, Ballpoint Novo, and Kensa Jr. versus Clapples, Kensa Pro, Enzap, and Tetris? Tetris. Okay, we're doing this apparently. Alright. Alright, we have the bombs coming out already. We have Dunny and Low over there painting one. We just have one over here that Hikari have gone for. We have some bubbles coming out as well. That could be dangerous. Steve somehow survives those bubbles. Very nicely done. We do have Low going down, so it's currently 2 down on Blooper Reel. We have a Booyah coming out as well. Dunny has had to retreat over here. There is a jump who unfortunately is probably going to get completely camped. Yeah, Abby there camping that jump. Very nicely done. Alright, we do have a rain coming out from Blooper Reel. That should get a fair bit of paint out. Might actually get Steve there. Nope, Steve does manage to get out just in time. Nicely done. Alright, we have Checkers and Pit Viper over here, sort of pushing in together. They're gonna hit Abby, but that's a 2v1. Oh, Yums has come in to help. The armor is gone. Yums has had to use the splashdown. Checkers goes down, but Pit Viper also goes down as well. Alright, we got some bubbles coming out from Dunny here, just sort of trying to protect their own approach, I think. Not able to get any splats there. Very much hiding in those bubbles. That was some very nice work there. Unfortunately, does go down. Isn't quite able to stay alive there. Alright. We have one of the bombs gone once again. Alright, Hikari have a very clear hold on mid at the moment. They haven't, oh there we go. Abby is currently painting their base. It's not perfectly painted, but it's pretty decent. Steve has just gone down there. Nice done. Yums is also down. That's 2 down on Hikari now. Blooper just got that bomb over on the side there. Abby versus Pit Viper over here. Pit Viper takes it back. Mid is now switching. This was very blue only like 30 seconds ago, and it is now very green. We've got those bubbles coming out as well. Steve is sort of distracted by those. Feb goes down. We have 1 down. We have 2 down on Hikari. We have Whale coming. Pearl is coming down. Alright, how many we got in mid here? We got 3 in mid. We got Abby goes down to a low and Pit Viper. Pit Viper is going to pick up that Whale. Fires it straight at Steve. That was brutal. Alright, looks like Checkers is going to be pushing in here, trying to get these bombs. We have Pit Viper and Feather traded out. Low's gone down. That's 2 down. Ooh, that is 2 down on Blooper at the moment. Abby is coming through, trying to get these bombs, getting the paint down. We've got bubbles coming out. We've got some jumps coming in. This mid is still very green. Hikari is still coming out of their base. There are only 15 seconds left. If they can get in, they can get some splats. They might be able to get a bit of ink. Feb with the splat on the low, runs into Dunny, gets Dunny as well. They might. This is switching back. It's switching back. Oh boy, that is actually... Oh. Oh. I don't know. Judd, what was it? Oh boy. Alright, well that was a win to Blooper, but by 5.1%. Hikari did extremely well at the end there, coming back in and almost getting that. I almost thought they were going to get it. I honestly did. Like, if they'd thrown 2 more bombs, they might have been able to win that. Unfortunately, just not quite enough there. I was very amused at, I think, Pit Viper using the Whale to just slaughter one person on Hikari instead of focusing the bombs. That was the kind of chaos I was looking for, so I'm very happy now. Thank you very much to Blooper and Hikari for that. I got the match I wanted. I'm happy. All right. Oh, I just opened Discord. I shouldn't have done that. Stream is probably about to lag, but that's fine. We'll deal. I'll just close Discord again in a minute. All right. So it looks like we've had a couple of results come in. All right, let's Hey, Punked, welcome. Iron Wolf, welcome. So this is a surprise tournament stream at the moment. It's not one of my normal streams. We have just finished round 5 of the Swift stage of the tournament, which was a Halloween-themed Splatfest maps counterpicking tournament. So it's quite a tournament. Pit Viper! That was perfect. Okay, you have made my day. Like, that was all I wanted, was a bit of chaos, and you perfectly delivered, Pit Viper. So I am very happy. Thank you for that. Like, you used, at least from what I can tell, you used the Whale just to kill one person. I'm just like, I'll take it. This is fine. Very nicely done there, though. Very nicely done. All right, so we've had a couple of results come in. That was a 3-0 to Hikari there. We've also had Octo Lanterns 2-1 to Freedom Fish. And what was the other one I saw? Sturgeon Turf 3-0'd Playgrounders. So we're slowly getting there. We just have Impending Doom versus Something Spooky. Impending Doom are currently undefeated. So if Something Spooky can pull this off, that would be a bit of an upset. I didn't know how to fire it. It was technically not what you're meant to do with the Whale Viper, but it was entertaining, so I don't care. Oh dear. So like, let's use a whale, an entire whale, just to kill one person. I'm fine with this. This is how you use whale in Splatoon 1, right? Just fire it at one person. It's basically a guaranteed kill. Alright, how are we doing on Impending Doom? Nope, not coming through just yet. My first legit match on MC. It's an interesting map, I must say. There is definitely not enough explanation of what the heck you're meant to do with the whale. But yeah. It is a very fun map, must say. So I'm just happy that someone picked it. Good enough. I'll take it. Alright, so we are just waiting on the final match of round 5. And then we will be moving into a top 4 top cut. So at the moment, we haven't got all the results, but at the moment that is looking like Impending Doom, Sturgeon Turf, Blooper Reel, and Octo Lanterns will be going through. Which is good, because I did want to stream Octo Lanterns, because I haven't gotten around to them yet. Unfortunately, Midnight did get a bye this round. I did want to stream them at some point, but they got a bye, so we have missed them. They did go 2 wins, 2 losses across the entire tournament. And of course, we've also had Hikari, Playgrounders, and Freedom Fish, and Something Spooky in the tournament as well. But I'm pretty sure at the moment we're fairly locked. There we go. All right, Impending Doom 3-0'd Something Spooky, so that means that we are locked in to our results. And we have our top 4. I think I just saw someone instinctively aimed. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. So yes, our top 4 is Impending Doom of Climate Change on a 5-0 undefeated streak. We also have Sturgeon Turf on 4-1. And we have Blooper Reel and Octo Lanterns tied currently on 3 wins, 2 losses. Should Midnight get the free win for the bye? I mean, then we get a 3-way tie in 3rd. So, I think... I don't know how Challenge is going to deal with that, to be honest. It's Challenge. Probably stupidly, to be honest. It is unfortunate. I was hoping to see them, but it doesn't look like it. Although I think they possibly also had to go soon. So it might sort of work out anyway. Alright, we have been going for 2.5 hours now. It is currently 9 PM for me. I've had a long day. We had a sort of a mini Queensland lunch meetup thing today. We didn't play any Splatoon. We did walk around for a fair while playing Pokemon Go. We made 2 friends. Someone who actually joined the Queensland server, which was interesting. And another person that was just wanting to trade. So it is amusing when you walk around in like Pokemon shirts and similar looking things and you're very obviously on your phone playing Pokemon Go. You do just kind of randomly make friends. So, but we're getting there. All right, so we're going to be taking a small 5 to 10 minute break. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Just while we set up the bracket, and I'm gonna go make a cup of tea, I think. So 9 PM? Is that not what I said? I meant to say 9 PM. Point for the bye, but yeah. So, all right, I'm gonna set up some music just while I go make some tea. Andrew is currently setting up the bracket. So yeah, give us 5 minutes and we'll be back. Nico, I see you've joined in on that as well. Yes, I did do a bit of stretching while I was up making tea. Alright, we're just quickly organizing a few things. Alright. There's a lot to do behind the scenes when you're running a tournament. It's, sometimes I feel like some people don't realize just how much the TO channel is always very busy. Alright, looks like we're almost done. Almost good. Alright, so we were considering streaming all 3 matches in Top Cut, but we have decided, since it's already kind of late, we're only going to do one of the semifinals. Like, we're going to run both semifinals matches at the same time, so we're only going to be able to stream one of them. And then we're going to stream the finals. So, alright, I'm just going to do this. Alright, I didn't have my headphones in, so I didn't realize that it had stopped playing that. That's not one of the songs that loops, apparently. Alright. Alright, we have our bracket. So, we have Impending Doom versus Octo Lanterns, and we have Sturgeon Turf versus Blooper. So, we are going to be spectating Impending Doom versus Octo Lanterns. I still don't know who is on Octo Lanterns, to be honest. I haven't managed to check their roster. But considering they've been doing quite well. Alright. So let's jump on Discord. Matches are being organised. We're getting there. This is very hard to do from my phone, I must say. Who was... Right, that's Bob Burst. I'm glad I don't have my webcam on at the moment, to be honest, because half it's just me looking down at my phone trying to message people. But, you know. Ah, okay. Found it. Alright. We are going into our match. someone added. Alright, here we go. Alright, so apparently Lonk, who I assumed was Link, is actually Bob Ghost. I think. Or unless I'm reading. No, Bob Ghost is the other person. This is Link. Never mind. Okay, I'm just getting very confused because rosters. But we're good. We're getting there. I'm really glad I'm not doing the team assignments in this because nope. Alright, so what do we look at for maps? So this is a best of 5, unlike the previous rounds. So it is first to 3 points wins. So we're starting on Cannon Fire Pearl, which we saw before. It just has cannons, basically. And the choices after that are Grappling Girl, Zappy Long Shocking, the Switches, the Bouncy Twins, Railway Chillin', and the Ink is Spreading. So, should be interesting. Also, I have my tea now. This is much better. Except I just realized I forgot to put water in it, so it's boiling, boiling hot. I'm very good at this. Alright. It's sort of a habit at this point. Whenever I'm doing anything tournament related, whether I'm actually playing in it or running it, I always end up with tea. There's just something about tournaments that need tea. Oh, okay, we've had a game crash and someone's had to go through the news again. Yep. We're running the full gamut of problems tonight. We really are. I don't know why my overlays just keep getting out of alignment, but anyway. We'll get there one day. TOing is hard. TOing is hard. I am very impressed with everyone who's jumped up in the last couple of months and stepped up in the last couple of months and started running a lot of tournaments because it is a lot of effort. And I mean, some people try it once and decide it's not for them, and that's fair. It is a lot of effort and there's a lot of things, like you can't ever think of everything. Someone will come up with a problem that you have not thought of in every single tournament. So, yes, shout out to Brix. Brix has done an amazing job. Basically organized this solo, to be honest. Like, so much kudos to Brix. Also, currently involved in running, 2 other tournaments as well? Like, for those who don't know, Brix is doing a lot behind the scenes at the moment for all the Yoshi tournaments. So, yes, all the kudos to Brix. Including taking photos of all the Splatfest maps recently with FLC so that we have those for the future. Put them up on a Google Drive so we're able to use them all. What do you mean so? You've done most of it. We helped out a little bit here and there. You did most of it. Alright, Cannon Fire Pearl. Impending Doom versus Octo Lanterns. This is game 1 of the semifinals of Skeletourney. Let's go. Alright, what do we got here? We have Forge Pro, Jet Squelcher, L3, Splash Neo versus NZF89, Jet Squelcher, Kensa Sloshin, and Kensa Pro. Interesting choices. I do wonder why that person's pinging to me. Got the Tena Missiles. That is a lot of Tena Missiles coming out right now. Alright, I'm a fan. We have bubbles coming out as well. We've got one down on either team right now. We have 10 missiles coming out again, and a booyah. Alright, we have a lot of specials coming out here. I have a feeling we might be running a fair bit of special charge. Alright, we got Dean versus Bob Ghost down the corner here. Sort of just dancing around each other at the moment. Not really getting anything in particular done. Both teams sort of just playing it safe, to be honest. Although I say that right as they start pushing in here. We've got Impending, I think. Yes, Impending Doom just starting to push in a bit. Link versus Dean. Dean somehow survives that, but does still go down. Alright. Okay, this map is slowly becoming quite... What do we call this color? Let's go with orange. Let's go with this. Alright, we have a cannon coming out. Dean here, going straight for Link. Gets the splat. Very nicely done. I'm assuming a bit of practice in Salmon Run there to get those cannon skills up. Alright, we have Source versus Dr. Jim over on the side here. Dr. Jim sort of dancing around that block there. We now have Link and DJM coming in as well. We got the missiles coming out. Oh, that's 3 down onto Impending Doom right now. And Octo Lanterns are taking over mid. Although I say that, Lantma just got a kill. Bob is jumping in as well. Danger is down. We got the cannons coming out here. Nice. Splat with the cannon there. I think we have, yeah, we have 2 cannons in action. We have 3 cannons in action at the moment. Actually, no. 2? 2. Alright, we have a booyah coming out again. That is going to land right between Llama and Bob, but they both managed to avoid it. Got a bomb rush coming out. This is actual pure chaos. Between the bomb rushes and the missiles and the cannons. Alright, there we go. There's the missiles coming out again. That mid has a... This entire map is very split at the moment. I'm not sure who's going to get... We do have one down on both teams at the moment. We got the missiles coming out as well. Oh, that's starting to get very silver. We got Batman around the side here, getting a bit of painting done. Runs into Bob Ghost. Oh, Batman manages to win that one. We did have a trade in mid as well. That's 2 down on Impending Doom at the moment. They're currently undefeated. Is this going to be the first time they are defeated in this tournament? That would be impressive. Oh, we've got DJM going down. We've got Llama going down. We have Jim going down to Dean. Bit of orange coming out here. Ooh. That was close. Oh, no, I think that might be silver. I think silver might have that. Just 2.4% difference there. Very nicely done. All right. That gives me hope that we might see a game 5. 8 missiles between the members of Impending Doom there. Very nicely done. Alright, so that is 1-2 Impending Doom. We still have a few games left though. This is a best of 3. So Octo Lanterns do have quite a few chances to take that back. Alright, so we now have counter picks and they get to choose between Grappling Girl, Zapping Long Shocking, Switches, Bouncy Twins, Railway Chillin', and Inka's Spreadin'. If that's an indicator of the matches. Yeah, that is one thing that you get from Swiss, like a Swiss bracket leading to a top cut, is the top 4 are sometimes really close. So Swiss is good for that. So these should be some interesting maps. Matches, that's for sure. I'm kind of hoping we'll see Railway Chillin', just because we haven't seen that before, and that is a very interesting map. We have already seen Inka Spreadin' twice, so... Zap! Oh dear. The tournament fatigue is real. Time to watch other people get sore. Yep. I mean, my voice is slightly dying at this point, but it's fine. I don't usually commentate an entire tournament all by myself. That doesn't tend to happen. But everyone else is sort of dealing with the oceanic stuff at the moment, so... And there's just like a truck outside or something, which actually, while I'm talking about Oceanic, I'm just gonna plug Oshi quickly. For those who don't know, I'm running this here tonight because the entire rest of the Oceanic stream team are off running Oceanic streams at the moment. We had something like 8 matches all scheduled tonight for the series. So we were trying to stream all of them that we could. So I think there was a good like 4 hours of stream. So we've got several commentators switching in and out on that one. They're not being insane like I am at the moment. But yes, so that is also going to be happening for the next, well, until December 1st. This is week 1 of the Oceanic series. Every team in it, which there is 42 teams from memory, each team plays a match most weeks. So 1 match per week, but not all weeks until December 1st. So we're going to be streaming quite a lot on the Oceanic Squids Twitch. So if you would like to see some tournament play, that is a good one to follow. I believe tomorrow night at 7 PM AEDT, we have Justice Esports versus Untitled Splatoon team. An Untitled Splatoon team is basically Yeah Nah, which for those who don't know, Justice Esports is also known as Lime Soda, who is this year's Oceanic Region champion. And Yeah Nah was last year's Oceanic Region champion. So, yeah, we have the two latest champions for this region battling it out tomorrow night. So I would definitely watch that. All right. So we are going into game 2 of the semifinals here. What do we got? We've got Impending Doom on Splash Neo, Custom Jewelry Squelches L3 and Custom Explosh. And Octo Lanterns on Mini, Brella, 96 and Custom Explosh. Alright, and we are of course in the Inca Spreading once again. So we've already got an early cap to Impending Doom, although that switched back just then to Octo Lanterns and switched back again. Yep. I feel like this is going to be this entire match. We have the missiles coming out once again. These teams are very fond of missiles. We also have an Inkstorm and a bomb launcher coming out as well. Sauce is in a bit of trouble over there. Oh, Sauce is somehow gets that trade. Very nice there. I thought they were almost going to be pushed off the zone, off the map there at one point, but did survive. Very nicely done. All right, we have Link all alone here against both Dean and Batman, although Llama is slowly coming in. All right, here we go. We got Link, Jim, and Bob Ghost all together, all teaming up, pushing in here. Trying to get the zone, get a couple splats maybe. Bob Ghost is going around there trying to get Jam. But Jam and Batman together, that is a painful combination to try and get. Although I say that, but Llama's just gone down. Batman has fallen down with the bomb rush. Might be punished for that. Yes, is punished for the landing that baller in an area where they didn't really have anywhere to escape back to, unfortunately. Alright, we have Source going down there. Impending Doom are just pushing way up at the moment. Llama's sitting up here, just waiting for someone to come past. Oh, Dean! Dean spots Llama, gets the splat. Very nicely done there. Alright, but now they have to deal with Jim and Link. Dean goes down, Jam is there. Jam gets the splat onto Link, very nicely done. We also have Source, they go down to that baller. Unfortunately, just falling down at the wrong time, getting caught out by that baller. We've got Batman with the other baller, but Bob Ghost manages to survive. Alright, looks like we have Impending Doom pushing up once again. Link with that splat onto Jam up on the right there. Very nicely done. Trying to get Batman, isn't able to, decides to retreat. Batman does have the armor right now, but no! Batman gets that splat onto Link. Very nicely done there with the Explosh. Coming over this way, we've got Dean versus Bob Ghost at the moment. Dean does have a range, but isn't able to use it, and Bob Ghost comes in with that L3 there. Alright, 23 seconds left. Impending Doom have a very strong control of this map right now. Bob Ghost coming up here with the flank with the baller, gets one splat, does have to fall down, so doesn't quite get Dean. But Batman coming in with this baller here, trying to get the zone. Jim has also got the baller, so that just immediately gets countered. Dean here trying to get some splats, but doesn't quite get anything done. Alright. That is a very convincing win there. 60%. Very nicely done. Oh, we had a DC at the end there. Oh no. I did not notice when that happened, but I'm assuming that'll count. We'll see. If it doesn't, I'll change that in a minute. But we did actually have a DC in that one. Alright, we're trying to get the last person back in. We've also hit the problem with the Splatfest colors and how some of them are quite impossible. Alright, and I believe that DC was too late in the game for a refill, so... No, refill. For replay. So yes, that one did count. And as soon as we can get the last person back in, we will be moving on. Alright, looks like we're going to Railway Chillin'. I'm keen for this. This is an interesting map. I think this might have been one of two with rails, if I remember correctly. I think this is the more dangerous of the two, where the rails actually go over, well, nothing. But I would not be surprised if we see some dualies here, just because of how fun dualies are to use on rails. Also snipers. Snipers can have some great fun with these. Ooh, okay, it looks like we've got orange versus pink, which is quite a good color. These ones are decent. Certainly something to say for the sparkly silver gold ones is that those are pretty decent for visibility. These are probably also pretty good. I mean, they're fairly standard Splatoon colors, which is usually the easiest one to go for. 1-1 for score. Oh, whoops. Yeah, sorry, I did do that incorrectly. I am definitely paying attention, and I'm definitely awake right now. Let me fix that. I honestly keep losing track of which team's which. It's so hard when I'm used to like the series rosters, when people play under other names, and I'm just like, Alright, there we go. There we go. We're good. Big day. Yeah, a little bit. It's also getting late. But, you know, we'll get there. We'll get there. Alright. I love how we had those sparkles there from the coordination bonus. Alright. So, we currently have Impending Doom on Gold Dynamo, Custom Julie Squelches, L3 and Splash Neo. And we have Octo Lanterns on Mini Brella, Tenatech, I think, and Kensa Dynamo. Alright, and we already have these battles happening in the mid here. We have this very raised mid, which I can't remember if the only way is to get up there by the rails. I think it might be the only way. Which means you do have to take a bit of a roundabout route to get up into top mid, and it's very obvious which direction you're coming from. So you can get camped. Oh, nice work there by Llama and Bob Ghost, getting 2 splats between them. And that's going to let them push up quite a bit here. So do we have someone? No. So that was a good bomb by Jim there, although he just kind of slightly missed. you can paint the other team's rails with bombs and prevent them from coming that way, which is very helpful if you're trying to defend. Jim going down there too, Batman. Very nice work with the Dynamo. Speaking of Dynamos, though, we have Link versus Batman. Batman gets that splat there. Actually gets 2 in the process. Very nicely done. Bob Gross coming in, though, getting the splat onto Batman. And the mid is still in control of Impending Doom here. Oh, Llama there. Very nice splat. Actually, how about we go do this? Oh. That looks like DC? Yeah, that was a DC. Whoops. Alright, I think we are a bit too late, unfortunately, for that to count as a replay. So it does need to be played out now. See how we can go this with this L3 coming through. But Link gets the trade. Very nicely done. Oh, just that little bit of ink there being an absolute pain. Link heard someone there but couldn't quite find him. There we go. Gets that splat. Gets another splat. That is a full wipe onto Octo Lanterns at the moment. Oh, it gets another one. Very nice flick there. Nice reaction. Gets another one. Alright, Link is just completely slaying everyone at the moment. I think that is a spawn camp. That is indeed a spawn camp. Unfortunately, when you have a Dynamo under a ledge like this, it really is quite hard to get anything done. They are very, very good at just holding that ledge and keeping people out of it. So... Oh, goodness. Oh, boy. Rafa, welcome. Thank you very much for the raid there. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. All right. Very nice. So, to make sure that I'm remembering this correctly, that was Impending Doom, right? I wish I had donuts right now. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. All right, welcome to the Skeletourney semi-finals. Just drop it. Yeah, I did lose some frames there for a little bit. Internet is being very dodgy at the moment, but yes. So this is a Splatfest maps only Halloween themed counterpicks tournament. We've been going for 3 hours now, and we are currently in semi-finals. This is a best of 5, and we're currently at Impending Doom on 2 versus Octo Lanterns on 1. So the next match could be the match point. Rafa, I'm doing pretty good. Although I do have a cold right now, and I've been commentating for 3 hours with a cold, so my voice is slightly dying, but it's fine. Whatever, it's fun. I am enjoying this a lot. There has been a lot of shenanigans happening, partly because Australian internet, and partly because Splatfest maps. So, this is good. This is good. So for those who are new, welcome. I don't usually, this is a random stream. I usually stream like Monday and Thursday nights for Splatoon and Wednesday nights variety. But I do also occasionally stream tournaments and commentate and do all that kind of stuff. So that's what this is. This is just a random tournament stream for Oceanics, like Halloween tournament, basically. Yeah, it's been a lot of chaos. That's fine. That's fine. Yes, Brix is the TO, for those who are new. Brix has been organizing all this. We've been helping out a little bit, some of us, but it's mostly Brix. So, chaos. Welcome, welcome. Alright. So we do currently have another match running. The other semi-finals match is currently running at the same time. I'm not keeping track on that. I don't know what the score is on that one. But we'll have to see how that goes. Also, since we've got a bunch of people. Also, Oceanic Squids. That's the community for Australia, New Zealand, Splatoon. Everyone playing in here at the moment is part of the Oceanic Squids. There is also an Oceanic Squid stream running at the same time right now, being run by Hess and Goy and all the others with some of the official matches for this week. It's like, for those who are from NA and EU, Oceanic Series is our version of Looty. So our version of Looty is currently running, and those matches are being streamed over on Oceanic. And that will be running for a little while yet, if I remember the schedule properly. So this is like the fun tournament stream, that's like the serious tournament stream. Alright. Game 4, semi-finals, match point for Impending Doom. What do we got? We have Impending Doom on Forge Pro, Splash Neo, L3, and Custom Explosh versus Octo Lanterns on NZ89, Jet, and 2 Crows. Oh boy. Alright, so we are on switches. This map changes every time you paint the switches in the middle and in either side of mid. So we do have a couple of specials coming out. Oh, we just have a trade between Bob Ghost and Jam, I think. We've got another Booyah coming out there. Jim manages to survive that one. Batman's in a 2v1, 3v1, gets Link. Also trades out with Llama there. Very nicely done. Alright, well mid is now just completely in Octo Lantern's favor. So, alright, Impending Doom are gonna have to push back in here. They do have the missiles coming out at the moment. Is that? Okay, that was a lot of missiles, but alright. We do have this Explosh here, sort of standing over on the side, playing it safe. Probably a good choice right now, just getting a bit of turf down so the teammates can come in. Alright, we have Bob Ghost coming in with this baller. We also have Link pushing up with the baller there. We've got a switch coming up, which gives them a bit of height advantage. They do need to get through into mid and get some splats. I think that switch went up just when Link didn't want it to. And got kind of stuck on the corner there. Alright, we do have 3 down on Impending Doom right now. Link is all alone, sort of just hiding out of the corner here, hoping to stay alive, I think. Runs into Jam, does go down. Jim jumps in, but 3v1, unfortunately not able to get anything done there. Alright, here we go. Jam is pushing up here, runs into Llama, who gets the splat. Very nicely done. We still have people sort of trying to push through here, I think. Llama gets the splat onto Dean. Nicely done, but then gets killed by Batman. Alright, I feel like this is going to be very back and forth for a while here, just while these teams try to, try to push up into the other team's base. Helps if I remember if I'm zoomed in or not. Alright, we got these switches coming out right now. Dean getting that splat there, very nicely done. Jim with the baller. Could get a couple of splats, no, the others are able to run away. So that's 2 down on Impending Doom right now, and Octo Lanterns just have control. This map is still fairly grey. Octo Lanterns do still need to keep control. We have 25 seconds left. Impending Doom still could manage to... Oh, here we go. Here's an escape. Jim is coming around here with the Explosh. Doesn't manage to get Batman. We do have the bubbles coming out. We have the baller coming out as well. That is all but Batman down. Oh, Batman trades as well. This mid has just become very grey here. There's still quite a lot of orange though. But, oh, that last second push. I think that's over. Oh boy, alright. Okay, yep. That was, unfortunately the double pro was not enough. Despite those 12 splats there on Batman, very nicely done. Was not quite enough there, could not get that win. So, that one is 3-1 to Octo Lanterns. Alright. I was wondering how the double crow was gonna go. I mean, I assume if you booyah a switch that it would actually paint it properly. Haven't managed to test that. I don't remember when that map came into Splatfest, but at least I don't remember playing it with booyah. So I feel like if they'd managed to use the booyahs more to hit the switches more, they might have been able to get something done there. But unfortunately, no. They were holding quite well through mid until that last 30 seconds. And then I think there was a wipe. And then Impending Doom were able to just push up. And yeah, that's the end of that. Alright, well, that is the end of that semifinals game. How are we going on the other semifinals game? Alright, so we also had Blooper Reel and... I think it was that Blooper Reel Sturgeon Turf? Yes, that looks right. Blooper Reel Sturgeon Turf, that was a 3-0 by Sturgeon Turf. So very nicely done there. Which means our finals, if Challenge will update for me, should be Impending Doom versus Sturgeon Turf. Yes, there we go. Sorry for not enough switch flipping. I guess it's also like the timing of it. I honestly don't remember playing that map very much before, but it does feel very much like you need to flip the switches at the right time because you need that door to open when you can actually go through that choke and not get slaughtered. So I think you very much need to get like 3 down, 4 down, then flip the switch, then push through as a group and sort of take over their base. It's, yeah. It is an interesting map, that's for sure. We also fight against climate change. Yeah, Impending Doom of Climate Change is currently in the lead, completely undefeated. So that's mildly terrifying. Also, for those who aren't used to Oceanic team names, welcome to Oceanic team names. One of the teams in this tournament right now, which I'm shortening to Impending Doom, is actually the Impending Doom of Climate Change. What modes are usually played for tourneys? Usually ranked. This one is just more of a fun tournament, to be honest. But usually tournaments, at least in the Oceanic community, are usually ranked. The series is ranked. Occasionally we have turf tournaments or even mixed mode tournaments. And this is one of the first Splatfest map ones we've run. But yes. It is usually ranked. This is just an anomaly because we felt like doing something fun. Oceanic team names are the best. Every Oceanic team name is a pun of some kind. Or at least a very vague reference. So I do enjoy that. I do enjoy that a lot. The Harold Holt one. Yes, the Harold Holt Center for squid kids and octolings who want to swim and learn. No, who want to learn to swim and learn. Jeez, I can't remember. I had to put that full name on an announcement once, and that was a thing. The Harold Holt Center for Squids and Octolings who want to learn to swim and learn to do other things good too. I think. Yes, QWR is whatever you want it to be. Panic at the Grizzco was great. That was great. I still like Bro, being Blue Ringed Octolings, but shortening to Bro. Part-Time Pirates is one that I find confuses people until they realize it's literally just the name of a shirt in the game. What else have we got at the moment? Oh, the newest team we have, Turquoise Inktober, is a pun, or is the name, or is a pun on one of the tracks from Octo expansion? I read Splats, not Wimmies. Who can't swim well and want to learn. That's right. Thank you, Lils. That's what it is. We also have, had Jim's all-purpose turfing and egg collecting. The Thinklings. Yep. Just watching both this and the Yoshi stream with the Yep. Oh, my phone is about to die. Please don't do that. I need you for tournament stuff. Alright. Killamari. Yeah, that was a good one. I will always like Krill Bill. Krill Bill is a very nice name. I mean, I'm also biased because I'm in Riptide, and Riptide is... It's a very subtle one, but you have to see the capitalization. But I enjoy it. I enjoy it. Oh geez, I got a bunch of pings. Do I need to answer this? Alright, final match is just being organized. We're getting there. Alright, we're setting up. We have a lobby. I'm just closing that while I put the password in. Alright, where are we? That should do for joining. I do like when the teams all have like their password and I can figure out what it is quite easily. Alright. I think I have those teams right. Impending Doom versus Sturgeon Turf. Yes, Impending Doom, the Impending Doom of Climate Change. I should use the full name at least once. Versus Sturgeon Turf. Which Sturgeon Turf are in the series. They're one of the existing Oceanic Splatoon teams. They've been around for a few months now. Sometime earlier this year. Impending Doom kind of look like one of the series teams, but I'm not sure who Llama is. So possibly a pickup, which is gonna be interesting. Too fatigued to function. Yes. Too Fast Too Wimby's alternate names are always great, I must say. I do appreciate those. Also Blooper Reel. They come up with some interesting ones occasionally. I don't know. Oshi team names are just great. They really are. This will be a good matchup. This will be very... Correctly, Sturgeon Turf are a Div 1 team in the Oceanic series as well. So this is some pretty high level stuff we're doing here. It is, you know, Splatfest turf, which is a bit unusual, but don't worry, Sauce, I am halfway through my tea, so we're good, we're good. All right, let's go. Finals, game 1, Impending Doom versus Sturgeon Turf. What do we got? All right, we have Bucket Crow, Sheldon Enzap, and Custom Hydra versus Splash Neo, Custom Julie Squelches L3, and Custom X-Splosh. All right, we have Link just kind of hiding out on the side here, trying to get some splats. Does go down pretty immediately. So now we have 3 members of a Sturgeon Chapter. Just started pushing through here. All right, we have Llama trying to do a very similar thing here. Interesting bomb. I'm not sure if that would have worked Llama is in a 2v1 and manages to trade, but not quite able to do much there, unfortunately. Alright, Link trying to do a similar thing here once again and pushing through this side. Oh, no, has decided to fall back. Not going to take that fight against, I think, MGJ there. Alright, we've got the Bomb Rush coming out. They're going in for the Hydra and the Ends after? Oh, now this is the interesting thing about this map. You do have to be a little bit careful when you're around here because those windmills could push you off the map. Alright, this map is currently very purple. Very purple. We've got Impending Doom trying to push through here. Jim on the X-Flush at the moment has got a million missiles on him and isn't able to actually do anything. We've got 3 down on Impending Doom right now. Llama's sort of sitting up here trying to just get some turf. Probably trying to stay back, wait for his teammates, and also get special. Someone on Sturgeon turf was trying to push in for a minute there, but looks like they decided not to. This feels very much like Impending Doom are trying to build specials right now. They still don't have any. They're getting pretty close though. Although we did just have a Link go down. Maybe pushed in a little bit early there. Alright, we got a Baller coming in. We've got a Rain coming in. Here we go. Here's the specials. Bulber's here, not quite able to get far enough in with that Baller, so isn't able to get any splats. They have taken down one member of Sturgeon Taff. But currently... Oh, here we go. We got a bit of pushing up happening. We have that Booyah coming out though, which does force Pop Ghost back, way back into their side of the map. We've got a Rain coming out as well. We've got another Baller coming out. Isn't able to get far enough forward to get any splats though. Bomb Rush coming out here from Link. But these windmills are quite annoying. They're not allowing that Bomb Rush to really push forward as far as they'd like. We've got MGJ sitting here. Nice. Gets the splat with the Crow. Going up against the X-Plosh here. Might have a bit of trouble with this 2v1. Nice work there by Bob Ghost. Alright, that's Sprinkler causing a little bit of chaos. Bob Ghost is going to go for the Hydra, but doesn't quite manage to get it. Oh. Alright. That was pretty solidly Sturgeon turf, to be honest. Sea Cucumbers, that was run by Bodden. That's all I remember. Yeah, okay. Very nicely done. Ooh, yeah, those splats. That was simply outkilling. That really, really was. Sturgeon turf, they're just able to get all the splats they needed. And Impending Doom just not quite able to get in. And I mean, if you can't get the splats, then you really can't push in and get the turf, which you then need to get more splats to snowball across the map. So that was rather unfortunate. Does look like we're going straight to Inca Spreading. Yes, okay. This has been a favorite today. Everyone has been choosing Inca Spreading. I'm slightly surprised. I didn't realize people like this map quite so much. But this is what, the 4th time we've seen it? So will be interesting to see what we get. We were seeing a lot of Booyahs earlier, and that worked pretty decently. But we have also seen, of course, Rain, Ballers, Bubbles. They all work quite well for inking this zone in the middle and getting those spreaders moving. So we'll have to see what happens. Of course, if we have Toby on that Hydra once again, we did see earlier, I think, Gaz on the Heavy doing a very good job of defense and just stopping any kind of flanking with that range. So we have Toby on the Hydra once again. We might see something similar. But Toby is also a Dynamo main. So we could also see some Dynamo here. I wouldn't be surprised. Voting is currently 67% Impending Doom, 33% Sturgeon turf. Okay, so it's very much a 2/3 Impending Doom, 1/3 Sturgeon turf. Interesting. Yeah, alright. Wait, Gabby? Is Gabby in here? Is that a thing that's happening? There is a name in here that I can't recognize because it's just a bunch of symbols. So I wouldn't be surprised if that was Gabby or any number of other people, to be honest. Alright, game 2 of the finals of Skeletourney. Let's see, what do we got? Alright, Bucket Crow, Ballpoint Navo, and Brush versus Forge Pro, Splash Neo, L3, and Custom Explosh again. Alright, we've got Link coming in very quickly here, trying to get this zone very early on, I think. The Pro is quite nice with that range there for getting that. We've got a rain coming through, but that is not enough to ink a zone. Although Link charging in here, going to be in a 2v1. And yeah, MGJ does get that very quickly. Oh, we got that baller coming in there. Nice work just holding that back a bit. Alright, we already have Toby trying to push up over here, but has decided to fall back. Probably fair. He did have 3 people coming towards him there. Okay, there's Booyah coming out as well. Link and Llama here. Link coming and getting that splat. We got Lobster here as well. Llama and Link. Oh, Link does go down. Nice work there by Jim with the baller, getting Toby on the zone. That zone might go back. There we go. All right, it is now in Aqua. And we do have Sturgeon Turf respawning from basically a wipe, I think. All right, looks like Impending Doom here. Oh, no, they were sort of trying to push up on the side there, but they seem to have fallen back from that. We do have the missiles coming out that has pushed them back a bit, particularly Jim. He had to fall back quite a bit from that. We also have Rain coming out at the moment there. Llama is probably... No, manages to survive that. Nicely done. I was worried Llama was going to die to that Rain there and the chip damage, but no, managed to survive. Oh, does go down to Lobster with that bucket there. Nice work from Lobster, just keeping the high ground here. Keeping the paint down so the teammates can do other things. All right, got Link coming in with the bubbles. That was a very early pop there. I'm not sure that's what they intended to do. All right, we have Bucket versus Explosh. Bucket does win that one. We've got Bob Ghost pushing up here, though. He manages to get Lobster. It seems like these Impending Doom aren't being too greedy here. They seem very much like they're just trying to hold mid, hold enough to win, and they're not trying to be too crazy and take any risks that could put them in a lot of danger. That said, they have just gone 3 down though, so 4 down. Sturgeon Turf now have a massive advantage. Although they're also not pushing up too much. They're sort of just lurking around, getting a bit of turf down. Although we do have that Booyah coming out there. Jim goes down. MGJ also goes down though. We have Bob Ghost coming in from one side with Link trying to get some turf down. Llama's coming around from the other side trying to get some turf down, just trying to get this back. Llama is going to run into Toby very soon. No, Toby decides to pull back. Okay. Yes, we're being very cautious here. This is not play. Oh, Jim goes down to Toby there. Explosh versus Brush is certainly not a good mix. That very quickly, Toby with this push up into their base, getting all that turf. Yep. All right. That was, like, it was getting fairly even towards the end there. Impending Doom really did manage to push back out and get quite a bit of turf down. But that, I think it was a triple, and then Link went down as well, so it was basically a quad. And Sturgeon Turf were just able to snowball that. Especially Toby pushing up at the end there, using that block to jump up onto the switch near Impending Doom's base. Easily paints a bit because it's got one of the... oh boy, I've forgotten the name. You know, paint the switch, the things start moving, they paint a bit for you. He was able to just keep moving. Didn't have to worry about painting that, just kept moving up. Got a bunch more turf down. Yep. All right, so we are now going to bunker games once again. And this is also a best of 5, so this is match point for Skeletourney. If Impending Doom want a chance at winning this, they do need to win this game and then do a reverse sweep, basically. So, vote updates, 50%. Okay. So opinion has changed. Public opinion has changed after those games, and we are now tied 50-50 on who will win. Okay. So Impending Doom were completely undefeated until this point. But they also hadn't run into Sturgeon Turf yet, if I remember correctly. So, having Ink Brush on that map seemed very convenient. It really did seem convenient for getting around and just staying alive as well. I can definitely see the strategy there is sort of just being annoying, really, being able to survive, being able to move around the map quickly, and yeah, that last second flank, getting up the top and just getting a bit more turf down. Yep. Surprised the votes were so lopsided to begin with. I guess people were mostly going off the results so far. Because Impending Doom were undefeated until this point. But, yes. Alright. Game 3, match point. Let's see what we got. Alright, so Sturgeon Turf are on Blob, 96, 89, and Roller versus Forge Pro, Custom Dually Squelches, L3, and Custom Explosh. So we have Llama and Gabby, I believe, pushing up really early here to go paint the sides. Also Link joining in, getting a bit of paint down, but we have that rain coming out from the Blob there. Alright, we have Roller versus Explosh in the mid, which Jim went with the Panic Baller, which almost worked, but not quite. So we do have another bowler coming out from Bob here. They do seem very fond of bowlers here, which is an interesting choice. But, alright, we've got MGJ just sort of playing it safe around the bubbles. Nice! Reed's Jimmy coming in there, gets that splat. Very nicely done. Alright, seems to be, yep. Knows there's someone up there. Someone else, I think one of the other teammates has been, oh, no, did go down. They were trying to get up there and get that splat, but not quite. Alright, we do have Impending Doom pushing in once again, trying to take back mid. We've got the Buller coming out. We have Bubbles coming out as well. Toby with that roller, though, going straight over the wall and getting Llama. We have a Rain coming out again. Bob has missiles and Rain. That is all kinds of problems there. I manages to survive, but does go down to the 96 eventually. Jim also going down to Toby with that roller coming around the side here. Having a bit of trouble. Llama is coming up here as well. Not sure that they realize that Toby is above them though, which is potentially quite dangerous. Oh, we do have this wall up. So that bunker is down. Alright, we have 2 down on Impending Doom. 3 down. That's a full wipe on Impending Doom now. I'm fully expecting to see Toby just sort of... No, Toby just decided to camp this corner, apparently. Oh, once again, that read onto Jim, just getting that splat. Oh, nice work. All right, so splat onto Llama as well. Now having to deal with that L3 there. And that, yep, that's a spawn camp. That is definitely a spawn camp. We got the splashdown coming out as well. That's what, 5, 6 in a row now? Yep. All right, how is this map going right now? We have Llama's escape down here, but is about to run into a 2v. Oh, or they're just gonna ignore Llama? I guess the bunker is down. Oh, but rolls back into the missiles and yep. And that's a 3 down. Toby at the moment just going ham up in oh, finally goes down. But I think 10 seconds to go. We got Llama going down there. We got Gabby just pushing straight up into their base. Yep. Toby is disgustingly good. I feel like that was, I feel like Toby's played this map a few times. Just a few. Had a very good idea of where people are going to come from. Honestly, the whole of Sturgeon Turf kind of felt that way. So, going him. Yep. No, that was... I missed the KDs at the end there. I should have paid more attention. I have a feeling that was quite some high KDs on Sturgeon Turf there. Oh, and we have news. Of course we do. But... Alright. Well... Alright, we've got the good games coming out. We have the... the final result for that is recorded in the results channel as Sturgeon 3, global warming 0. Alright. Well, that is a wrap for Skeletourney. Just under 4 hours there. Yeah, okay, we'll take it, we'll take it. Brix, is there anything you'd like me to say at all? since it's still going, if anyone is looking for... Actually, I'll probably raid Oceanic because I think that should still be going. If you're wanting some competitive matches to watch, Oceanic Squids is currently streaming the series matches for this week. If my internet will behave. Oh, no, looks like we're finished. Okay. We must have finished early. Alright, well, I will not be raiding Oceanic then. But there will be, for anyone looking for something to watch tomorrow night, we will have Justice Esports versus Untitled Splatoon team on the Oceanic Squids channel tomorrow night, if I remember correctly. Which those teams are also known as Lime Soda and Yenar, if that rings a bell for anyone. But yes, alright. Thank you everyone who tuned in to watch that. This has been a very fun and interesting reintroduction to commentating. Thank you to everyone who played. That was great to watch. I hope everyone had fun. It looked like people were having fun.